Kessben 92.9 Accra, Kessben 93.3 FM ewo Kumase Edum Asida House na ne Boati Studio na afe live on Kessben Television. Yamamu nyina jo eba democracy dwumadie so. Yemfa kro yentina o my Ghana mu. Na yenchichire Ghana na enya krabehwe. Na o my no yesi mu ache. Enyume democracy dwumadie na yene abadafo ebesi nkonwa ewo Kessben studio ha na yadwundwen yeman Ghana ho na yenyina ye ho yeminim setwedi ampokwa ambasi adom na da romanti no baabi a wo hwe ne baabi a wote enka anwumre bia no onso ohun ye medini kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng anwumre metrema ma lawyer ohini gyan na abadafo no wo mo ebedi djuma anwumre no eye Apostle William Kusi oye lawyer kuni ewa santimantem ha afi Dr. Masapon eye head of department our Center for Social Science and Research Kumasi Technical University afi Gordon Asamoah New Lab executive director the Mass Center for Economic and Business Institute and Nana Kwame Obeng Akati lecturer Kessben University College sa empenifo kukudami na yesre na nyame anwumre so beboaye na yene wo nyina de adwenkro akasakro ene ntotoye pa aboa na yatre adwende afa Ghana nsensem ho anime sama eni abedafo ebesi nkonwa ewo Kessben democracy dwumadie so na yabobo ho nkomo no yenyina eyenimsem dada enano ena finance minister onimonyamfo Ken Ofori Ata one University of Professional Studies adesiafo bi ekokohia na efantotia aban no eyede aboa Ghana mabuno a wo mo epenwuma aye na omunhia mo no ena finance minister de eto wo mo anim se government payroll no ayema na yene mo ekasa nipa besa empem ediosia enum ne akire ena wo aban enwomam aban tua onka it is a news wo suapo mu ana wo ntetia bia bi na se usua de ababonte a ne onso de hye otimu ne se oba abonte no onso obepe bibi ayonsa no dwuma bi ana wo de wadwen ebesai bibi na wo aye emfo ni nto aban dwuma so fise aban katua otua no se de bills no ayema na okato aso bi osa bande sisi bi agu akwemu a ode ebeboa mebu na ompeso omo ahye omunwuma ase na aban ama omo opportunities bebro ombetimi enya dwetre ne friend capital na omotimi de ahye ase na wo hye mpo a aban be ma wo sabi nia ode bebo odwumadie no chidom na aboama watimi aye bebe na sansama onimonyamfo Ken Ofori Ata de kwato dwai na ebinum ho no se nokra na eden na enikwan se oka nti wakoka asemu a enikwan se oka ebinso kyase se oni ni peko na otimi hwe onim ka nokra kyerɛ se dabi baabi a nenam sese no de mfo ni nto aban dwuma so eye se ebeboa ama waye ntotie yesense obedada Ghana mabunu so bema munwuma ye bema munwuma ye na ya mama ko sunline obekọ adwuma no bi ma no asa abafie na mom ni obekan no ebe prepare the youth of this country and nay obi adwen afa adwuma ho ebenso chase enye say na MPP aban ene Ghana for eka no apama amone Ghana for ko ene say jobs it is a newa bana o kantre Ghana mabunu say payroll no ayema eno so yete ase a enye ye sa asam kese yene mpanifo ebebobo ho kakra na yadwendwe ho afese afibia mfie na eduna Ghana for ekwakoto abade ama amanyoku ahodo a epre mampani dibre no a ya no omye bibi e friend political party manifesto na sa political party manifesto no emu no ya na omode nsem bebre ena hyehye mo ebi ni se ebe ye makwan ebi se ebe boa gomasua ebi se ebe ye keteka kwan ebi se ebe ye wiemhyen ginabia ebi se ebe boa me ye marco school ya omkan ye ma bebre na social political parties abedi Ghana so afia pema hankron ediokron mieno ya Ghana Coke mamenkebi and the Fourth Republic ya Pani say NDC ne MPP NDC ATS MPP ATS NDC ATS and they MPP etwa emfie enum aka omo fie miensa na sani amfie miensa no etie no MPP de to Ghana fo nyina anim se so mo wa ban mu a ene omutimi toto ne ma yebu ama Ghana kwa animu edomampani Akufo-Addo de ontimi mpribio na mbom candidate bi MPP be yi no ewo nyame ya doma omde ne be call election 2024 no omo ka kire Ghana fo se omo ma sa candidate ne nto aso na omuntimi break 8 no ene be ma Ghana ye kra behwe
mewo
na breaking the 8 MPP amniko eka ho asem na NDC amniko empanifo mampenda da John Dramani Mahama di animu se ene ni ade ama mo se monye monhwe so nye economy things are hard ne ma ye shikroma ye se
yampegentum
odon se wura botoma na akwakosi ebo so ne ma nyina bo ekosoro petrol ne cement no ne ade endi ye kan na mo de share covid na eden ye ma mo break 8 no. Na political party manifesto ni promises you know who sansami na koba say MPP tire o manifesto mu say omo ba agwe Cape Coast omo be na ye friend habo na omo sanso airport e de ama won na no omampani ekọ ho no ampa na efane ne sunti na no Peace FM kokroko so omampani ni Kwame Sifa kan ko motwetwe mu na omampani di tu mu say opa Cape Coast for echel ebinum se obepa chew na oka no Cape Coast asase sunti omampani no amra Cape Coast na onsa metra Egel FM ho na omepa chew ebi so so omampani tra Peace FM na Egel FM fa no Cape Coast na omampani to a chew pa no e de fa Peace FM so se de odi ebuo ene ani dia ma Cape Coast ade hye no omunsom na Ghana nko nanim na omambena na John Dramani Mahama apresso omo yese ye be ne ye frɛ no e-blocks classroom ahodo community day senior school ebeboa ma enkwada no so enya baabi ahia de eno bi na okọ aflawa ebi ewo ho na togba fiti ya oye ohimpopropo ya wa aflawo na no parliamentary select committee on education ya omo minority side NDC mrasobajafo omo hwe committee ya hwe ngomasuan so parliament ekọ ho kosra ohimpopropo yi na nkomatwetwe mu na nanade tu da se wo hwe ni mu se acha nyame yadoma February mfiempi no ene aduonu mienu de na ye bie school no ama ono so de ma no free senior school a omampani Akufo-Addo adaroma ode aba no e man je no maba wo mu aflawo na wo mu so anya kwanya ekobi na wo mu so enjoy be na no na omampani ehye na proba se na no ewo nkran na one Peace FM edi nkomo na Kwame Sifa kan bi se na omampani se oyina na all challenge Minister of Education say on man say February on my school no man and a Chama General say I'm so frustrated not just okay any man penny say talk about fiti any unko ye ebinum chaso man penny yonko pa eno no ti penny nkomo ena o kan sa no ukogina ba bi ko kan asem foforo bi a koye penny fo asem na interesting revelation so eba NSS voter regions here current MPP chairman current NDC chairman afetogba fiti sa empanifo emiense kukudamu a mefa no se omokase empuna na epuno e ofra mantem hoi no omo nyina e classmate ya omotra dan ba kom esuade enti omo mpanifo no de omaka ne se e mpani asem tie nya ma omampani ene togba fiti no afi se ombetimi adi nkomo kokuom na omaye omo nsiesie Lenso se utie obite se honorable Samoku Deto Blakwa Nocton ene other members bia omuche se debi omampani ankasa ye se mampani una yejeje to Ghana nyina de ma se faye mpuntio magana man na se togbo fiti ebisa ni e-block se yenyama na nka se o challenge education minister nto no ankoya na jeze entwe sana unhono anasai na yensoso ye fa no binom chaso he mampani kura ka asem na osere kakra na onwunwene de mampani anka no bone so na emoma ye sana ya Chama General bisa ne kwhye no eno mampani so eyia no eno echi yenuanom a womo ehia de na nkoma be ya lawyer mako be se ahanan bi womo kyese mpanifo ayi womo bukata and it's in Ghana so her name so her trade na say when you 50 plus and now 50 ekwa be 50 a na zenka when you pass mark ntino ka wotimi ko nim but almost dey you ya ne sempanifo anka nkire omo say so her na omo twere no technicalities ni bibi wom nti omo de ni je na twere so her no na de ha adwe kakra ne say afa de aba omo kodu ho say omo ekọ omo pass yes masamo de ne de anyeye omo de letter come on penny omo de be come chief justice omo de be call parliament omo de be brass and taking otumfo say to baby also omo de be ko bi omo de be ko but omo say omo hwe ni mo antini omo ene say na man so no omo na general legal council for twinebom omo sra judge for ni lawyer for ni say omo nka bi ma o nti say so omo tabiri asem no e de akodan court say court no a enka bi ma o
me wagana me
Anumre ewo Kessben FM Democracy Jumedie so amu enkrampotamo fisa kumono kosi La Paz Nam Tabura ekoka soa kepkosi ne wini ba ne ba bia mo hwe bia no yeri fiaseda house ana ne bot studio kumase dum ene de Democracy Jumedie eba sa wo kumase obo ase Kotakrade efa offenso ne Ghana ba bia santimante manzo a Kessben 93.3 FM and live on Kessben television obetime de wadunche ene ne awususu fansam a ye bobobo so numrea yene abadafo besin konwan no o de beba 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 0551 59 99 and 33 obetimi e de aba se o de ba e bekenkan ni nyina e wo studio ha na ye de amao and 0551 599 933 Apostle William Kusi a lawyer penimpa santimantem ha Faye Dr. Smasapon head of department Center for Social Science Research Kumasi Technical University. Gordon Asamoah New Love executive director Center for Economic and Business Research Institute and Nana Kwame Obeng Akati extra Kessben University College sa ekukudam animonyam form penfoi and enumere kwabna Akuoko Kwarteng ametremo ama thank you lawyer Ohinijan thank you
Lawyer, thank you.
Metra mama, thank you, lawyer. Ohinijan, yene omo sinkuna Kessben FM so na ya bobo ensem no eho. Abida fa ba bedu nti yene omo share yankomo twetwe no as a discussion segment and ye share se no. Na ya welcome mo messages ene ne amonso mo beka de afa nsem anumre yene enimdifo sinkuna ye bedwendwe ho. Mamema Nana Kwame Obeng Akati yakwaba. Mbajo mo akwaba.
Ejo Mira.
Na mpomi ya de.
Nyame hwem suntimi ho ye ba.
Na we can need to say bibi I fine.
Nyame adom.
Aye full of activities ne ade ade ne apunto onum ne ade. Okay. Mamema Mr. Gordon Asamoah New Love so akwaba. Mr. Asamoah akwaba. Be microphone kakra me akwaba.
Mejesu Akuoko
na efie boko de
adomara kwa na mumpai
ma mene ne nkola ni nyina ho ye okay ehwe ni mo se nyame adoma Apostle William Kusi na lawyer William Kusi eba beka ho na fe Dr. Smasapon so ebeba na mama nhyase ewo Nana Kwame Obeng Akati ho Nana
Mira
finance minister no nyam for Ken Foriata ekoshia Ghana mabuno ewo University of Professional Studies na odeto manim se ma obi nya nadwen se nei owie school ba bonti aban adwuma nko ano de nani beto so fi se nipa awo aban payroll so ana aban pa for ti o maka is almost about 650,000 enti payroll no aye full aye ma enti omo esua de agentity ya ba bonti no omo fa hye omo trim se omo betimi aye nea omo ade omo adwen beye am entrepreneurs omo bi enuma na ba be mu omo opportunities bebrea omo betimi anya dwetire de ahye onuma mu ebinum so finance minister aka nokre if he said to the be now no be ko no timi hu anim kan kra say kirewa e ma won so toto ne mayi na wanfo ni ankoto bibi so amansa bi wani uhwamo ebinum so kire so da bi aban no ne Ghana mabunu wapam a omo je campaign ye bema mu numa ye ne ade ndi ba bi a be gina na woka sei no na e kire sa afa de wagege ye kokko so na wakoja Ghana mabunu e osubrani ebinum so kire so da bi se o ka no kren so a ba bi o man na kodo sese no aban pressure war finances so with respect to interest in the loan ayaje ayetua ene aketua ne ade revenue aban jeje ba 70% ene yesi ekọ apafu aketua mu nti the finance minister kan no na ne kan no fortunately we lecture and unimabunu pi so etua na mo mama sase o
me da semira mame wene nchia ahwefonya ne etiefo bi wiase Kessben FM sabre me show say wiase nyina obi etie go program we sometimes so take care mu so drive so nam kromo a e kamera say du me da nwumra ba bia obi wura bia don't answer lawyer thank you
yes
na me nia oramo okeko mame chao me da say o makonya na
mame fan to just on my Facebook no Kessben television Facebook Kessben TV obetimi a share de ama adofo wa ma no ne bebia Kessben television o call Twitter Facebook and YouTube ne ade a Kessben television but you into
me da semira in fact so we nsem a yera finance minister wakai na ideally the obeka na wakai no
okay
but me hu ni say nsem wakai no yes wakai sa na enso so ekwan of us wakai no to me ho na me ne nya adwene because sebi nya no sebi so na wakai so oni nipa nam no abana hu se na wiase no esitie ene se ne masi ko now all of a sudden penifo mabunu awie school we share Ghana nyina as of enne aye ka say no you almost about 95 there about number of universities and we Ghana nyina according to JTech. However, so where number of nipa awie school afibia e can be just 2018 according to World Bank report on the by nipa almost 100 and something thousand 109,000 in the awie school 2018 a 12 more national service for just last year 2024 mkoye national service year the whole Ghana mabuna awie school a mkoye kosomo mu man and the magazine I can say no send the nyina de omusum abawie ya it's almost 90,000 from national service secretariat send the power nyina aye nipa omawie school Ghana man mu I brass so we school a ekwabi so so man no epe be ma okokoye adwuma eno nso na adwuma no ebi ni ho ena ye ne nkasa ye finance minister ye ofori ata o ka chem maburu ni say sesi a bi aduru sesi na o man no ye sika e di twia adwuma fo ka no kwade kosoro about 70% of sika e ba o man ni sem e di twia adwuma fo ka but ye musa ye hu say ye nua pani ofori ata ho yo man sika sem so ka sa asem no ahomo aben ena ono ode agu kwam ama ye nuano mu a o ka chom zo mu konko pa adwuma nye adwuma de se bia be nyini se Ghana mabu na yo school o man mu no se be no ho nya adwuma onye o obi obanya adwuma bia obeye but won to me kan che nipa de say kokoye adwuma o ba ya own prepare grounds o man no enti yemu se o ye wura forata e ka sa asem na kire mabu no emwa ben na o man ye so why de agu kum se mabu no mu mfa ha because where other countries na o say o man for we school a o man no epe kwan bi so nipa fa so ma se obi opo so ye wo adwuma no ko US for instance se opo so ye wo adwuma there is a way out our mind so was ni push you mouth me den set up wo adwuma apese wo ye but yen hwe ye man mi ha aso ben e no man no e de si ho se so wo bibi o trim wo ani so de hunu bi wo adwuma bi wo bibi apese wo ye kwa ha sei na o man ne be den e be so was ni e bi yo ho na ye busa se e wo ye because tia ka se ye no ya wo agency bibira ban na set up say obi pemwa obetimi akoho ana at least ba kwa na menu bi de ehu se bi o but emu sasa ukoho obenya bia na Kumasi for example ko labor office ya omu office no adane asori fie nkofo ye den sorry e wo fie o
labor office
be ba chwan
be kona omu bompa
papa nkofo tie mu awrade but ye busa ye hu se atumi de ma gu akwa mu ana sa maburi almost 90,000 graduates a school afibia etumi koho se me dem a school me Akuoko a school be se me dem me set up me amadwuma me mpa man adwuma ye because all other countries na majority of them a school no e person mu set up o man ka se adwuma but ba ye dia majority of the same number ni school a ye pa ba adwuma na aye ana ba adwuma so no bi go he na me ne wo akwaye akwakonya bia nti here the case the finance minister kan no na nka ne kwa so but quite of us wo kan no yemusa ono mu say ground should burn wa prepare
okay
e dey na mo lego kwam na so bi pem wa say me ni pass me wie school me kwa ha no mu a metumi aye den anya mmoa e da support madwuma se bi ho no bi a wo ka kire wo mu dia na ngo kan ko wo ka ko dika but yeti aye ka say no ye nim ba bi a wo betumi wie school as of say about 90,000 a year national service just last year. And I was a nipa no mu national service no according to Lagos for research just 2 years ago almost all mine to me employ 10% out of nipa every school so say nipa 90,000 every school now mine to me for just 10% out of 90,000 however finance minister as well can say sika o mine no the church my for kana ma o mine no why ma do to me nkonko pe o mine adwuma ni bi nya dia and e be 5 days so ya ka kire yura finance minister say o mine yen prepare baby na ewu se wo bibi wo trima paso ye adwuma ahanom for ni so ade hu ye den ekoho na wo call so there is a way out ye be boa wo be your business plan you know betra se ye be tufu ye be mo akwankire na wo pese wo ya de gu akwamu no o man be boa wo ama wo tumi be sanko e pese ye tusa na mo no na all of a sudden finance minister be catch say yen wu school akopa wadwuma de ho no no they will say assembly de eye so wo kan but yen musa say on minor mu ne de ahye de sa onu na hwe yen sika so a ye de me ne sika ne twia ne ka no de akonya ene on minor de aye den ye de agu akwam go hwe yen mra de bu ye mam program.
Now the finance minister na okase aside say abampe rifle no and the MPP government omo a lot of avenues they say NEP to say youth employment enterprise to say youth employment per year omo de emma mabunu no bia omo war entrepreneurial skills and na business ideas wa obetra say your draft na wetimi akọ no wakọ assess na onsaka but after no bi no so bisa say process is cry babunu ni be fam ansa na nsaka no and also ya another issue if you say any dance or maya and the be betumi aba opportunities no ho but ehene de say dey will be say ehene na ukọ kwa be na fa so ukọ be simple amount na bia nka no so bebo ama mabunu de ani je aye
very very you know Akuoko so ukọ other parts of this world for example UK US Canada omo set up agencies offices across the length and breadth of the country wonim say otikuma se ya wa wie school wo bibi wo ni so apese obetima ya wa adwuma meko office ha sei edi say yen mamu ha ye Ghana mamu he ni pa about 30 million no eye oman panimfo na say oman pani ahyede pe yen constitution article 35 ese say oman no create avenues ema oman ma no enya adwuma ye den eye but ye busa se na wo kayen no avenues no ebi wai as to say do krata krobe kwa akoto ho now we process our from your tears we be ahoma tum and waka say wo a wo do krata akoto na yemfro wo fa frɛ ne ka ne wo ka me you sure say nipa number of nipa be frɛ anwumrei aka kira wo say me nipa so me me krata akɔ obu akɔ ba bi no obetima do pepa den akɔ akoto ho ebedi na he na yemfrɛ na wo ntie ho he it is all mine a prepare grounds ye bie offices almost all the 261 assemblies. For example, you kumase ne ka say yes Akuoko we school for krata abra kemi oba for ni so de hunu be kire yen enie oba ye be a shape towards ne opese wo ye no yemfa ne se bi mpa wo kra oba ye no laps kakra wo djuma de opese wo ye wo ye ni mu ada na o ma yen set up offices within the length and breadth of the country ebi wo ho ana se bi wo ho a efa hen na obetumi de akọ na se wo de konso enkosi na he na krata ansaya den aka okay etini se pese atu sa na mo no ne ebua ema mmabu a ewie school Ghana mamu ha wonum nya adwuma ye senia wo hwe service for nipa 90,000 ewie school na so ma wie service just last year na seni pa o man betumi afa mu just 10% out of 90,000
okay.
The rest of the number no say pese ye ma o mu ankasa hye o madwuma ase ya senia ye finance minister to dwara eye se betuma ma o man den ayo o madwuma na emom avenues our mind between my first work create a man mabulu nya bia and one sem ne nyede ye ntutu
Nana Kwame Obey Akati a lecturer at Kessben University College live on Kessben democracy jumete and yes in Konrenumre we are live at Kessben 92.9 Accra and Afe Kessben 93.3 FM Kumase Edrum Ananebwati studio and Yedijumedi Bremo Mamema Abedafo Akano Akwaba na Afe Niakano meko muso na yede atama Dr. Smart Support Akwaba Nampo mi ade.
Erade adom ye ho ye pass.
Efie boko de.
Oh nyame adom kakra.
Bibia e fine. Bibia de dana ko. O shirt na fe. O shirt design wo nom ni ade ana say.
Honorable. Honorable that's.
Amema Apostle William Kusi lawyer Kusi Akwaba. Lawyer Akwaba.
Me juso mi ni. Na
bacho ho ye de.
Yesu hwemi.
O shati enemu so bi she mi say ni de o say friend na bubrokosia.
Bubrokosia.
Tezade be yes.
Be ya.
When nim say na o de ni edidi.
O se kosia kura so.
Be microphone gagram. O de ni dide.
Abubrokosia na we ya akasi mu.
Okay, azo un kosia no so.
So.
And o de ni say e so holi kosia. Well, lawyer me waka ba bio. Well, meba mo hobio na mamenko Mr. God na Samoa New Love na memisa na Mr. Samoa New Love. The finance minister Asia Mebuno Investor Professional Studies na I'm quoting was say the government payroll is full making it unsustainable to keep adding to employment figures in the public sector. Hence, they need to create their own jobs. And according to the finance minister, government's role is to create the needed enabling environment, establish micro stability, and ensure that citizens have the right skill set. And that is what the government is going to do. Focus on the youth and budgets for their demands. So the government is going to, one, establish micro stability and ensure that citizens have the right skill set. Two, needed enabling environment. And the micro credits they are there or the mepono. Obi no okay say no kura ne kedin and the finance minister kaino and say politically then can you say okasa based on where they are coming from. Say omunyina political parties with the launching of their manifestos yebema moduma ye and there's also be do hana osambe kan say ya then you kwansa but obi zo kaso papa na kadokre we say ne akomra sebedema on the Isaiah si kanyam sem ne ade a nyame woni mu tina say okano kretre emebro no mizanila mamitio
yo akoko medasi say ubika say na say finance minister ekasa because omunyina aka ho na moye manifestos say o mema nkrofo adwuma o me create job 1 million job ne de keka ho because of that money in cancer na nipa na say oji the politicians na ka oji die
okay.
So, government so by creating employment of 1 million or GDA. Yeah, movie the NG and still a NG in the Yami Wawa. And I be finance minister, the Oka, you know, a Sam Dada, Yaka say Ghana no. See, when it comes to government sector now, a new man in Shad anyhow. Kakrana honestly are reserved for special people will be. In the say ordinary person to say me there many wide say obepe abanya jumaye because abanya jumaye for particular people more link be those links so we be there forget about it inti you say yanko pe jumaye na increase yanka say juma na so when the minister was right to say the government sector is choked. Oh, you're right. According to him, spending about 60% to pay of the revenue to pay the government workers. But from the budget over the past 4 years, I presented average of about 50 to 55% there. So he's right in saying that because say when to me informal is into aka development so by any isikasem. Okay. But entrepreneurs say a human who went to know who capability or the resources so we need you quiet entrepreneur. No, it doesn't work that way. Ya wanyama bia say with me edigu akwemu. Inti ankatama unse ya ko university ya matriculation say ya graduation. Okay. Ebi ankatama mo ya matriculation no. Omo aba foforo no. Na aka shiro mo say school na maba no. Mu wiya mu nya adwuma ba bia anye. Inti waba no ye course na ye training na ebetimi aboa ma ba ye entrepreneur. Na we wiye school na wankasa wakobi e wadwuma. But what Chenya Mandipano educational or the cultural office, aye ebia administrator, and I say, oh, why and so our co-training so by manage BB. Now we in and Sabakashan and say training na idea maono, unya huejuma, into entrepreneur. Now I feel I call back acoustic entrepreneurship, and I say, oh yeah, day. Intino, I say who say entrepreneurship. Development you say you go through now it me create jobs you refocus so your direction as a country your policy be in place say policy way there a geared towards training entrepreneurs more able generating more jobs for themselves and for their colleagues and you know ebi ambeko school and yes say omo kwaye English akwaye maths no omo kwaye sanior mani nyina go through ni nyina awie then yabeka chiro say among Angopejumanye. Which most people internationally are among a creative big job, big opportunities. Go through and see how many of them are well educated. most of them are school dropout. Look at the Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Name them. The owner of Twitter, they are all school dropouts. Because all school no, but everyone any so. Those IT guys, no, all that they were interested in is the coding. Into do I know who say when you're coding, when the professor you or the school or the university no day. How many professors and I be Numa? Let's come to Ghana. More be Numa amount for yebi. Do send a professors, do send a doctors a home. Doctors say professors say na be Numa. In right from the word go. You who say the entrepreneurship is the way to go.
Okay.
And as a technical education is the way to go.
Okay.
Then we take it from the beginning. Now say yakoye clerical courses in here we now actually say koye entrepreneur. Now he was talking about the enabling environment.
Yeah.
Very key. The ease of doing business our mind be no. Eboa mancrofo decided say on be go into business. And I say omonko omo abeyo omo adwuma and I say omonye so it is a way nyina enye available e do ba bia na o ka kire obi say onko na onko bi na adwuma emwa. Look at the moment be a month ago and there was this bird flu for mom poultry farm bebre omo birds ye. What is the policy of government say me boas microphone to replenish the birds ewuno. Omo you see a bro for feed. At the moment, even to get the maize to buy to feed the birds no a problem. Now, according to Minister for Agric, Ghana are planting for food and jobs. A bro according to him, a bro and so they say a bro no ton 150. They are buying around 400, 500.
Okay.
Because apparently the neighboring countries no and better. Even now, as I talk to you now, Ukra is scarce abroad. They prefer to sell it to the neighboring countries because they are offering higher prices than pertains in Ghana.
I don't know a serious issue, but now me be a question, sir. Then because I buy nama a criafono a dear Bruno Abba. Can you be also interested in say Adriana Hodriano Oberton when yam faso? And who say demand a coso. Demand on so cosora, I mean, and also economics kakre o school. Demand the cost rupe na sometime no so na a businessman. Also to me increase the price kakra. Na on also so it me DBC system. Until what do we do? Yam preventive or more, your neighboring country, Burkina near the sell metal because I sound the press and so buy yes.
No, that is a problem. Me person me baho say I buy and planning. I buy is not doing anything to help the businesses, especially poultry farmers.
Okay.
Say I buy now or policy say planting for food and jobs. That is the essence of doing the one district, one warehouse. Okay. What is the idea? To buy the maize when it's produced in bulk and then you store. So at every point in time, you have guaranteed prices. Farmers need him say do you bruna yenya bebrea price never from. Intino yabeboka. But Sabanka say memam guaranteed price cocoa etiena. So Obi harvested 10 bags of cocoa. Now Obi harvested 1,000 bags of cocoa. They have the same guarantee price. Into you are more motivated to produce more.
Okay.
Because when him say who produce here better. But and yet the same for the maize. Maize the more be producing, the less the price.
Okay.
Into number producing less, now a more ton at a higher price. Now, so say na market no about for maize. I some produce more. No. What is the government doing to boost production? Ebia you have a group say you pre-finance more ebia 50% and I say you be my seedlings and we decide but you produce it as much as you can. Abanu will offer the market. Abanu will buy to buffer stock so that buffer stock can keep the maize even during the bumper season on betonina. Then when it comes to the lean season, release it to the market, send a buyer more here at affordable price or at a stabilized price. Intubate within the year, no, so a bro bag 200 cedis throughout the year, over 200 cedis.
Okay.
But and you say during the harvest, over 150, and then during the lean season, over 500 cedis.
Okay.
How do you plan as a business?
ABC was a buying say young private sector. But meanwhile, no mechanism aban no dey go.
Exactly.
Say or they be encourage so
virtually non-existent. The private sector, no, those doing business, those doing their own thing, they are suffering, and they keep complaining, and Aban keep paying lip service. So and now you created enabling environment, and now you provided support. Aban has set up Maslock. Ask yourself, who are the people who go to Maslock for that money? Who can now party card at year.
Oh, sir.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you who grab party card that year, man.
Meaning bebre so omun grab party card, but omun
one or two be.
Oh, meaning bebre.
Let me quote sticker Stephen Amwa, now MP for Inshayes.
Oh, many who can do no
Tama obeye Maslock boss. According to him, the Maslock money was given to party members until me and recover. Because I must say, I buy scanner to my party for because they did not pay to the business people. They did not pay the money to Omua or Medibeye Ejuma.
Okay.
On Benyan Faso.
If you're coming from that angle, fine. Okay.
That is how it is. Ebia Omani the Bakumia from Senebeya Ibe say a general, but that is not the case. Omua Muhiamwano. They are not getting. And this actually be say a Juma when to call Nakobi or Juma.
But also be a party in a businessman. Now, officer, if Maslow is there, a bit me answers. Yeah, I mean, he's also a Ghanaian.
There's nothing wrong, but then if or your business person, why are they not paying back? And the government is not doing anything about it.
Okay.
So what's all the boy businesses and your free money and your Jikodidi now Ubi Abeje. Period now, so they call Jumano. At least before so bad this person loan amobino. Also, who Jumani pano or the scanner koye. What are the measures I put in place and Nipano ebaya repayment regularly? In Tianka, by the time a year and the person says Uchiano, the person might have finished paying. But so they command wrong person. So or your party band, you know what they are command. At the end of the day, no, because on fine your business behind you know, on your productive own chair. So when it says and no is there to help startup and I say to expand that a non-existent, a non-starter. If the about person year commitment, it should be realistic.
Okay.
Some master can the microphone. Obi person be a juma pa, that's a person proper entrepreneur, obi big business. Search can do baby.
Okay.
So they have to find the resources. Ebia proper mentoring. Say me say ebi am here poultry farm. Me nim poultry ho hwe. Afi na Mario University. You say go and do your own business. Okay. Poultry my hwe is ka be wo me koye bi. How do I start? So what is the training? What is the capacity building program aban eye Edia Mankrofo amoye so willing. Say okay, at this moment I want to go into this direction. I want to go into this production. What are the resources? What are the infrastructure aban put in place? Say if you want to do this, if you want to go into this area, let's take like Free Zones Board, for instance. Look at the measures I put in place for them. I buy Boamunya license, I buy Boamunya Sase, and they are very close to the port and harbors and the airport. So when it comes to transportation, shipment, BBR, they are facilitated. Into easy money panel. Can we say the same thing? Say, yeah, this akwanya ni na egu kwan ma obi opese or your entrepreneur. The Ghanaian businesses, are they enjoying those benefits?
And Mr. Godna Samuel Love, Executive Director, Center for Economic and Business Institute, say utu abainfu with such fantastic idea. Finance Minister Deaba say mebro yam venture into entrepreneurship. Say yeah, we school I compare Jumane. I mean, ebetimi innovation, I innovate a lot of things. What do you think, sir? Banya Beman and Iswadi Huna go to Finance Minister or see they will. It just say here can you almost utia if you betimi ayamanda tigana ye.
You see, the will na yana men pesemetino.
Okay.
Because we will ne there ya tiabre. I want to hear we have put in place, we have done, and then we want to see it say truly it's been done and is there. The Ankame advisor Abani say Abani shouldn't wait for people to graduate as our must advise now. Right from the word go, put the measures in place to train the people so that Nipano all training in and training in and mindset in and say me we abe me amejuma. And for instance, Uncle Biko University of Koya Greca. And you have now all activities tin bia or started first year now I started farming. No was started a phone kakra. By the time of we in the 4-year program no maybe our 2 acres of farm. Or yeah, no, our mindset said 2 acres of farm no. A describe air breme, so why don't I build upon it? Why would I want to go and sit in somebody's office now with me peanut? Until by the time I nipa be use school no, or find a job or office crab because uncle. But they say obi obi agree to be we are or compare my office. What jobs are there? Until let's start from the beginning. Yamma training and shall say na yamma orientation in say we are training you to be self-sufficient, and then young lip service, young putting support services in place. Development integrated.
Okay.
So we develop one sector. So we make sure that other sectors are also being developed. So Anka planting for food and job, AFD into industry. Now industry into AFD into services. Into a more industry, no, they are consuming services from the service sector. Okay. Then that's how you develop.
Right,
it should be integrated approach. And you know, Yenja say, yeah, they are not. And ye pay lip service. Now you're serious about developing the human resource at your work. If really we want to go entrepreneurial.
Well, on the note of Yenya say ye pay lip service na ye walk the talk. Sabeya Ghana Mabunubenya Nyuma. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordon Asamoah Love, Executive Director, the Mass Center for Economic and Business Institute, Ewo Kessben FM ye studio ha. Safena wodu afidie no atwa ha Kessben FM so democracy jumedie and edifi ananebwati studio edun komase ebremo your life ewo 92.9 Kessben Accra and na Kessben Television and na Kessben 93.3 Ghana baby amotie nka and na oko Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and all the social media handles are Kessben Television obenya kwahwe dwumadie ahodo and discussions are enumere sinkuno studio ha me Apostle Lawyer William Kusi already seated, Dr. Smart Sapo, Head of Department, Center for Social Science and Research, Kumasi Technical University. Okay, okay. Director, all right, Head of Department, Director, Center for Social Science and Research, Kumasi Technical University, Mr. Gordon Asamoah Love, and Chair Mutininka, and Amiwo Nana Kwame Obeng Akatiwa lecturer, Kessben University College, and yes, Sinkunya, and some of your share no be a bobo sono. Emukase ye, Abansa na hine se Pero no, I am a Ejuade to Ghana Mabuanim Semuria. Osemo amuko peduma na moye yaka ho asem kakra ena afei yabeba political party manifesto President Akuofo Addo response odema e-block aseme wa flow Togo Togbe fiti aseme okan ye ne another response and issues coming out of it and yabehwe law students nso say the omude GLC General Legal Council 24 Akuoko to say on papa ni won yes on manso na yo the name mra no ase say unya 50% plus I will say to me ema okwa na so unya admission na okona o issue kura ba ko ni say Alice Oma who say umunuanum bia o qualify no be call University of Ghana Legal Campus anya makola hokra na do na colleges intino so omo hwese facility na eni ho a betimi ajegibi o Kumasi campus no ne ade a omo de omo ne ma no so omo so sua ade na omo pass na ye fa omo. These and many issues and anumre esinkonwa with democracy jumedie so within the kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng metrema ma lawyer Ohinija Ike lawyer. Thank you. Our Kessben FM studio ha. Wadun channel betimi dia 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 very soon and soon I mean soon one more day aba na yebeken kan ede amamo mamenko Dr. Smart Sapo, Director, Center for Social Science and Research, that's Kumasi Technical University. I'm supposed to know my TV so and director no. Director is no.
Director and director of an institute.
Okay.
I work 5 departments and direct.
Okay.
And the institute needing the Institute of Research, Innovation and Development. You try to take an IRID. Kumasi Technical University.
Addition there, yeah. Society na ehad. And why correction there? But when you're director for such a very reputable institution, an institute, let me say a question.
Yeah.
The kind of programs are here with universities.
Yeah.
the kind of courses I hear.
Yeah.
So be maybe university product.
Yeah.
Admin programs I run with universities.
Yeah.
BSc, BA, why. Even students in the crown na momoko universities no. Obi wa any program or koya no crown obi so no say we are there na de koya. The person even doesn't know what she or he or koya. Oh, when is as a country, what do we do?
Good. Mini Akuoko medo ase. Na matcha for for ajimre eti yen hwe yen nyina product a free university mu ba no ho asem de asem sebe na me no ya adwen pa se fa kese na ejina yen so yeso yeno mu a yetete mabunu no mu ba abonten ejina yeso pa ye hu free mu a enye yi nti so ka ya National Forum on Employment and Employability ye enche bia no na the various stakeholders no they were about 4 na ye wo the training institutions here role ye fa role number 1 kese pa ye hu free menye
Okay.
and na ye san share the role of central government or ye key stakeholder in this discussion na ye koso and ye can the role of private sector captains of industry.
Okay.
Omu ye very key role stakeholders in the discussion here ye guso ayekin. And now the last group of people are, in my view, omu ye the last but not the least at all. Omu no ye kese pa the prospective job seeker. And now the youth na nka say ne ye tie aye boy ye ho nkomo no. Ye na adesua ni na bewie yeso. Enti no all these 4 sectors are assembly fire in aye ho.
Okay.
Na the reason why no me chere. For example, me chere table bi ewo screen so I have for them so muntimi enhu but
ama ehweti
table you know say the production are ready me what table bi a e chere
ba wo de bobo mai
me what table bi a e chere percentage of jobs are Ghana ha no.
Okay.
Ahe na public sector timifa. Ene ahe na private sector timifa.
For the bobo fund for people omo tie radio.
Etie no.
Bobo figures no.
Nia America no situate into a global picture.
Okay.
And for example, across Europe, omu average 20% public sector jobs.
Okay.
Europe na yetiti ni nyina ni ade. The public sector is able to accommodate on the average 20%.
Okay.
UK, United Kingdom, nanano United Kingdom, public sector 16.7%.
Okay.
So you ask yourself, say, UK no, where does the remaining 80-something%, where do they go? Argentina, there's some fancy Argentina 16.9%. Argentina 16.9%.
Okay.
Austria and Australia 18%.
Okay.
Australia 18%. Ghana they can say say no 18.7%.
Public sector.
Public sector. And you know we are not out of range.
Okay.
So my first question I mean in fact Asia average 15%.
Okay.
Public sector. 15% into no
abanye juma
onipa dodo a wo man mu ya abanye juma asem ne ye kan
Asia no ye China ne
oba ya Korea nom Japan nom Thailand ifo no Indonesia for that enclave no omu average is about 15%. The entire Europe average is about 20%. Mabobo nkro ni bidin landing ya de bia ye kan mu asem no the percentage of youth and as employment attributed to the public sector 16.7%. Into no Ghana de no na kamechre ho table ewo screen so me say production ready.
Production minim say I ready na kan butimi a project to screen so amamia. Minim say ready. Okay, I'm saying ready to the interview ready. I'm better so
very well. Enti the American say Australia there 18%, UK there 16.7%. Na Ghana ha ye payroll ne fa public sector workers up to 18.7%. What I'm saying is that we are within the global norm.
Okay.
We are simuha or maybe ni hono the public sector ebe the leading employer of the workforce enter into the labor market every year day. Or maybe anywhere simuha. Or maybe anywhere simuha. And you know that is the first point. Ghana has a year no so them can 18.7% echo for public sector. private sector efa emu 69.9%.
Okay.
About 70%. You know, say finance minister, in fact, they cannot come quasi public, private, NGOs, international organizations for so far febi near there, but public ni private the matter of interest pa. And say finance minister can say the public sector should not be the interest of prospective job entrants. I think say me in my view on anything new. The figures across the globe, you guys seem have a BH say now are there 100 that ho. Now say acquire space side that for public sector Ghana had the 18.7. Name 70% with the baby. Me know where do you think the chances of securing job will lie? Into where be would do any see public sector so as would call a in fact Ghana yet my moi. If you hold my unya banjuma ya any set or near juma. Into no the picture as at now doesn't support sa argument no. Into Ghana there 18.7. Messi you no muti and says 100 or now about 18.7. Ye nyina ye need dia. Then we have a big problem. And until now the need for entrepreneurship ne ye nyina say be you know ho abehia pa no. Na ka me wo graph number 2 bia after table no. Na ka no so me pese me kire. Ne ntia Ghana ha enyumagu pa. Ye survey bi ni nyina ka discussion na iguso ye survey bi a enema akase mienu a ema enyumagu pa absence of supervision.
Okay.
And leadership. Supervision and leadership na ya de baako. And second one ye teamwork. Absence of teamwork. In fact,
ya encourage kakra. There ema enyumagu dinka waka and it's I do want to teach enyuma no so omo hwe so no. Omo nta hwe so ye. Afede to so me no onya kwanya so omo ye adwuma no so omo ka bom na omo de adwenkura ye adwuma no eno so omo nta nye pacho ne me no waka
ono abonyame nshrawo.
Okay but to so
why are there empany for city krom kwa gina so Ghana ha timienu ntimi enka mu tim mu nya adwuma and that is our biggest problem. In fact 11 countries 12 countries amaya maku du mienu and analysis we form ho Ghana yet also 11 akrebinanki area in the assessment of leadership. Adwuma bia ni hwesofo Ghana ha adwuma bia ni hwesofo obomodia tetu moja anim ebomodia no wan for sika dan kosi ani kakaka na yeso di bia adwuma ma obi na wa wanya honorable nia wo ye
okay
obi anwa oni wa wanya nia wo ya nkwankohwe na de shock abrane nsa ansha ubeka to eni ati no ma on sesi form
ohun so why ye na wa ma ne bi se
they forget honorable omu refise dua bienzi baby asu sika.
Okay.
They forget that even in Penifa kese ebobo di nyina miami wa fakora kese no adi nyina no sabi omu ni dua bi asu sika mo.
Thank you.
They forget. And that is a big problem. Supervision. Just a supervisor or so for no you say watch my awada.
Okay.
So for now you say on hweduma no so no kra wada.
Ajima de bia o man master luto number so there.
And na teamwork na ankati kronkwa gina nka ye kan ho bom ma betia ma yi nso no. Amaya hodo du mienu a me analysis about them Ghana to so 10.
Okay.
Ti ne mienu nyina no aboye form.
Okay.
Inti ama we are suffering. Mestre say table edika na ye hwehwe ni.
Okay.
Ghana distribution no reference in 2019 but the figures haven't changed so much. Inti section no. Na graph number 2 na make ho asem no so na say production dey better my
first screen.
Very well.
Ya try how you move on.
Very well. Inti that is the big problem. Inti ye bon komo no a. Ye mon komo no within the space say ewiase mo man bia ni hono mu a aban adwumam ana say aban timi fa ayifo dabi.
Okay, I'm so graph back on so.
Me graph we are be ye Ghana ne high skills gap. Share 9th out of 12 25% of tertiary graduates have skills.
Okay.
It is 75 and now ni apani can legon for research bi omu ya na out of the graduates e bani nyina only about 20 or something percent per in the timinya akonya ye because yes because the skills is missing.
Okay.
You need what it takes to work. Nia ye di adwuma koso. E bi ni akase mienu aga na ha ye.
No skills hono. Doctor. You be blame students so much and I am blame the leadership because akwada no from basic school, junior high, senior high, Oria or choose Sobeko K University, Sobeko University of Ghana, Sobeko Amsterdam, Sobeko Cape Coast, Wako, Okoye and Bia Komano. I don't want to mention anybody's program, but the Akomano program Bia also Okoye, also feel self as well university graduate. Yeah, dear man, no, they don't cooperate when but Obeko, I got to be a catcher and papa when ya cause to be a friend on Dology. So Akuoko and papa said their video Koboduno.
Grassman, that's ya no, I'm the production here from that
point to say. And yeah, so na yemo mu ye because programs e ho mo koye no my own nya skillful.
Enti wo hwe esro ha no graph na wo so no skills acquisition.
But for mo AT radio nti ya.
Radio for no, I see. Yeah. Primary for omunya bibi ye de skills adwene e hye omutirim say bia ensa no djuma skills bibi e be hye ne team at the primary school level no korabrim no ya ben 0%.
Okay.
Uko GSS na skills na increase kakra. Na uko secondary school increase ababe 5%.
Okay.
Enti ye focus ankasa ye curriculum focus from primary school adi kusi tertiary. Enye skills driven. A big problem.
One fault. Because me kai say ye GSS. Ye technical workshops. Your brain machines. Jack plane
only handle and the tools with care and the psychomotor skills shall flow, children of the land.
Lawyer, thank
you. JSS has come to say, see, workshops are dead. Oh yes, and articular to the tertiary level.
Okay,
it is surprising say ohamunchemu edionunum pe and the skills. Enti amasa oba ase ho no graph na e wona ase ho no ano enyuma asem so no. Ni emu aye departum na e wa ase no. Eye wonu mu a omahumutimi create adwuma fa nkrofo nso adwumam.
Okay.
Enti obehwa eno no Omo school no eche primary school for no blue no deep blue no wasoro.
Okay.
Eti me fa adwuma ma esane mo be kote
Dr. Ograph we dey watch it but assembly question we say me bisa. A very serious question. A society question.
Yeah.
Oza me bisa. E be other members me ba mo ho abia motimi a. And then society no na your mentality ni your orientation. Am I adwin kwa say one shiku to a motaya. Odi won kanipa ho. Because bia the skills ne say obey carpenter. Ebi obey mason, ebi obey electric welder, ebi obey plumber. I mean, we share plumber bia. Toda kura pressure to me kono so abosumo kanisika bomu on number 55,000 Ghana cedi 10,000. But you respecting ya wabotai abosumo so betua no 1,000 Ghana no 10 or no bosumo no onya 5,000 no. What do you do about yanya ne dan so?
Good. The solution is already being worked on. In fact, institute amedano no. Ewo Kumasi Technical University program be no professionalization of artisans.
Okay.
Enti no say obiko school a na friend professional or she suita. Once so awakosua nsa no djuma asenya wokan solve one of our biggest problems in ayi. One mako school no graph in echire. Omu kra de na dafo in fact light blue tin na what tertiary for no ho no. Ayi omu mukita paper enenam krofo adwuma mu pa adwuma aye.
Na wakoni nua carpenter ni ho say bra kwasi be dem application akoto company we mo enti be mska mfa ka na mfa nkoma anopa bia na wakoji na wakwaba na wakohye na wakwaba sa
enti no ye ne ayaka ne say wa bia wo yensa no djuma dada o feel say school side no na amwa ne ade no Kumasi Technical University ye special program on ma it's even free.
Okay.
The friend professionalization of artisans. First 200, me sure say because e bi no mu tie me. Every mu the second batch enche bi mu ba be started.
Okay.
All we need is government support. And we ko cast asem we one crime sister station back city. Na management ye no mu bon komo bi say ya. No mu kra mu ka say na some of these things abai mo ya abai institution dada. So why don't they devote some EB funds be say money na mo fan training because ekweku bebre yes ade we ntama etu abom uba youth then kwa youth employment agency youth national youth entrepreneurship then youth and then the youth and then the youth and then the bebre enti amaye multiplication meanwhile the training institutions are there willing and ready to train.
Okay.
Enti yenuano mu a sebe and the graph show say omu bom hu modern pa even though omantimi anko school enu ekire no enumre me boss afo ni nyina ba so for this research amiam ye ne graph a ekire say mo kra na mutimi sa kra bi enuma kra sanfa omu maka ne ka ho na yasese obi a obenya saa ade no ya na onim unfortunately ya adwuma na mom no eyo mu se oja one day ni ho e de be training no a we lose na yi ni never day so ni ade
because omo electric weather omo wiring
yes
day in day out kofo sit down to the cry pressure wo mo so omo zan kofo
oh yes
ma be wire there na bi no bi ni treat before so
yeah sir training my electrician for ya kan ya pictures na de nyina wa ha enkrofo mienu ne mu kasa ekere media no obaako say in fact ne ho adwiri ni pa na wanya adwuma no so adesua no besua no so fa so pa na nka ne osre ne say ne school na timi aboa aye ya eno de omu antu ahwe ne da nkyɛn ya se brano kra no se besa from na omu kra be fa ho kakakre bi kra na omatimi anya sa elevated version na because mom overall mom student ID card mom certificate there they feel now as professionals properly.
Okay.
The second person ni nua ba ko kan ho ba be kasa say na ska mudi ma ye ni so
Lawyer, thank you.
Wow, doc memra yamra main issue so. Another concern Ghana meburu so say won say. You say payroll na ye full because akosia mansa e oti otwenbari ate ne ba entry bonso de aye full. But the same payroll na say aye full no. E betime na politician ba.
Yeah.
Na ono de full no watimi awrem.
Yeah.
No so ba kan say.
We de your friend human existential dilemma.
Okay.
We are seeing sebe ye nyina ye ntimi nye peda. In media me meje me hutum baby a me free ni
Lawyer, thank you.
Sebe wase kropon na me free. Sebe e bia ekwan me fa so a me nyini ye ne struggles a me go through. Ebi man go through sa. Sene obi atie bia no o weakness anywhere ye bia no. Ese otimi dane no mane be ye an opportunity for you. Okay. Me active at night. Enti bebo be 10-11 na ma da wie nyane adware. Sa time no obi abeda na fi na me ma da wie ma da sori nyane. Enti no obi understand me. Answer na de be chebo be 5 o'clock. Na juma ma die answer na de a chene na me ho. Me say I must work extra harder.
Okay.
Ebia to get to where obi wo honum kra ono onya hwe kra no adu ho. Sabe me ne ebia opani biba and now he pon biba ko share wo ba bia meaning say from the word go or you're more advantaged than me.
Okay.
In fact Shakespeare cries say we are all equal but some are more equal than others.
Yeah.
The media me ha me say me no be ko ba bi na nipa no or what start ebia ono 1 foot up already as na me ba enti I take everything I do very serious. Me can say ye benyime wie university mo ho ye ko interview bi edu me nkwa me so na CEO no amu ababetenem no nkan interview no oh yeah no but I mean me maybe I'm free and I'm ready for a near J me was I na say assembly a me kan ya CEO no can no pay attention but me ka say obeko nyuma bebre no more data go bebre magije nkrofo information bebre but they are not making any use of it and for so be any so more data so den ka hajeje a anka say utimi analyze na utimi nya information be free me be boa in your plan any ade why na ma me ne dani na ni hwem CEO no and I say na ne awo ka no ade abetimi aya na awo ka keke nam so minim du baabi nti as far as is within baby amesua dia adunu dia metimi aya eboro me so dia e bia na mentimi nye and I say osuma so mun ko fa ne laptop mere no wow amene we so aya na on ko fa ma me laptop bi ba ya we bia ma me say sa data we say ye bibi na me hwe se obetimi de data na ya na na me install SPSS on my machine so and na me train data in Excel ba mu and na me generate is very simple cross tabulations be na kire who and who owes what baby omute near there in a very simple one table summarizing everything near man nyina na ma me yi ni complimentary card de ma me say open you know afre me o hwa adwuma no manya na menyan eno sa no emfa ho ne ohempon bi ba meeting na se
okay
emfa ho ne president bi protocol bi odi aba afutu amede ma yenua no mo hwa yan etie ne se
okay
sebe o ye den ye nyina ye nye peda enti wo no ko ba bi a na wadwe ho ya prepare very well ye because yes uti tete na ko itete o mefa ho ntu obi okay prepare as but don't talk yourself out also. Okay. In fact, I mean new love because nya wo kan ye bia ewom but me stress enye nti na say ma obia ba mugu yes here na if for nipa for application bra so say ya form that don't do that we just go in prepare very well na nyame a oshira obi ntumi no me no why not
okay. And then we were Apostle William Lawyer Kusi and Manya Pastor Dr. Asma Sapo. I was Kessben FM studio. So I born of Trap Ausima Edu Bako Democracy Jumedi Memendanium 23rd October 2021. And yes, Sinkonia Kessben 92.9 Ewo Encremantemo Kessben 93.3 Ewo Kumase Asantimantemo and Kessben Television. Some of your messages na mako Apostle Lawyer William Kusiho na yaji ono so na dwen ewo nsema ye bobo so ewo democracy jumedie so medi once again edi kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng trema ma lawyer Ohinichai. I say good evening boss. Please, what skills are they talking about here? We do national service at various institutions and gain the requisite skills, but we are never employed, but rather pick people who have never worked in those institutions. The issue is corruption and not skills. If you qualify and you don't pay, they will never employ you. Gideon, and so they are abanono. Gideon, so they are another topic about area. A baby something for na ya share. Hi, Mr. Host. Good evening to you and your panel members. I am first year student at Amstead, Asante Mampo, pursuing BSc Agric, and I've started my own little farm by growing carrot, cabbage while I'm studying. I agree with the minister. Let us think outside the box and use our cognitive Jeff. We need to make changes in our education curriculum. Well, Jeff and Odiaba say Jeff. Why are dear pa? Yeah, that's Stephen Asante from Wasasa. Or say Wasa Menfi East Municipal. Please, I mean the Wasasa in the month. Okay, Wasa Akropo area. Okay. Also there Odiba and no. Me that's say. I pay was say incoming deputy communication officer for Bosomche NDC. As a good evening, Honorable. Frankly speaking, what President Akufo said on Peace FM rather excavated his initial blunder about Cape Coast. Can someone then ask following questions without, was the President really abreast with his manifesto? Did his team properly briefed him about the issues in the country? Well, these are many questions I pay is asking, and Maminko to Dr. Baumios, you and I were not there. Ozai, please, good evening. My name is Tony Odu from Kumaubo Dumasi. I'm watching you live on Kessben Television. What Finance Minister said, I am sad, pa, because how can I continue my education because the payroll is full? So is he saying when I complete, I won't get employment? Well, it's advice the Finance Minister gave, and a number of us say a word to a wise is always enough. I don't know what blunder President Akufo has made to go and apologize for the voter region chief. Fellow Ghanaians, let's cease fire and move forward as a country. Say hi to Honorable Jogate, MPS Kado Ketan constituency, former railway minister. Okay, Honorable Jogate Biano, your listener and a viewer Bakuse Omwacho. Ajambori Baba Uriamos, when it comes to developing Ghana, NDC take care of Ghana very well than MPP. For MPP, it is shortcutting, unfulfilling promises, abandoning projects, corruption. We were not committed to it, deception and propaganda. We need Mahama, the visionary leader, and NDC to rescue Ghana. Hashtag Mahama Beba 2024. Okay. Last one, Makolo ya Huasai Abba. Chief Sam Ewo. As in 1965, President Nkrumah advised chiefs against partisan political speeches. Okay. By cautioning chiefs who act partisanly will run and live their royal standards. Their friend there Tokota. Okay. I say Chief Sam Asenso from Tinubu Akudua Senior High School Kumawu. Also 1965, Kwame Nkrumah advised chiefs against partisan political speeches. By cautioning chiefs who act partisanly will run and live their Tokota, that is royal standards. Greetings to VMate, lawyer Ohine, John, Bright Entry, and all the vandals. Okay. So Chief Sam Asenso, thank you very much, Chief. All right. Chief also or say future MP for me. In fact, Ghanaian youth will never put their faith in the hands of ex-President Mahama again, because President Akufo-Addo has been tried and tested to be creating enabling environment for the youth. Greetings to lawyer Justin Kodua, incoming General Secretary for MPP, A.K. Ukumkom. Okay. You can keep on testing. Na mudiaba enso yebe kinkan ede amamu ode ode be fa 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 I Kessben FM. So lawyer Pastor William Kusi, I thank you.
Lawyer, thank you. Lawyer, thank you.
I thank you. Lawyer Agaba na mpomi ya de. Lawyer, what your discussions na mpacho maminti also?
And I'm impressed with the discussions. I think sir Minister Nasimo kind Manamu, because the orientation the Ghanaian youth know about education and employment. I think it's hard time. I was say politicians cannot create much of them. There's never been a time we university government absorb and percentage of was 16% to 18%. So this is no news.
Yeah.
And he was just speaking the truth. It's hard times. In fact, Nipa will prepare so many prosperous. Now let me ask you this question: can you be in a public service and be that prosperous as you want? And into the man crofo, obi kodi sebe security is a watchman so person sit down. What do I say? A company of so this or yeah, be beyond what he's doing. And it's a minister catch and say young cope a juma co school say government payroll quite debate to economy yan say boy and say pay abontina befa a kwanfu for to be a pay juma private sector or. And in fact what I cherish most is Nippon no team start initiative. Say a phone or bedo. Say Bibi no Bejiji. At the end of the day, you find out say what he must start Bibi on his own, and that's the kind of teaching also universities in Etche and Kulano Munini Ban. Senebe movie or meye demonstrations. Once upon a time, there were graduate unemployment association. BBI government. That mentality should be changed. Government cannot do everything, and in fact, if you are an individual and you are always looking up to government to do something, oh problem. And as I'm minister kind new orientation, maybe old school now subject we are classical history and civilization Legon. We are near now you lecture the shadow and to call lecture for shadow classical history and civilization. We were told sir during the time of Prof. Adubuahin time the topmost course. And then say regard them those were the people about politics. Ability nation actually now business administration. So times are changing. Now COVID ban and say sa course no say mo bia suabi.
Okay.
When the doctor said herbal medicine could not cure COVID. The one I'm also started introduce classical history and civilization. So person who say nipa tia this was our course.
Okay.
A lot of things happen today happened from 17th century ago.
Okay.
And that is what we learn. Ryan here couldn't say speech of mine and I obi speech of mama.
Okay.
Yes. Those who did classical history and civilization knew that.
Okay.
And the Nema Esino, the essay that I replay and the courses view of her, yeah, the Mawa was here, and yeah, some of them they call some dontology, whatever. But I'm telling you, today's Ghana, first degree, you find
okay.
And to call, now what mean a degree now, now concerned too much about the course. I have your own school. But so we have first degree now to Unsuno Binko, and we have first degree, we are better than that person. And the education is not just towards getting some specialized employment. But senior be mind be broadened.
Okay.
Now be appreciating yama. Ni na one nation, nation grow Asia secret in the Asia for secret was its educational. When they captured, they got a lot of their people to be educated. It changed the system. And yes, education is good, but kwa and for an to say a bank one a bit me for a bank for a year. We are all the applications to me for so be it. Yeah, find a way of surviving.
Okay.
Through the legal means. I'm sure that's what the minister is talking about. So for an in two about Juma who we are now who are butai for Frobi a bit maboa. Now I'm an a private sector. You know how lucrative it is. Or does it say best start to Juma? Now why we are now to our canal to Uncle Foka? There's no better job than that. And the minister can say, and yes, be a bunkra bum. No more show Munkran say, this does not end up with public service alone.
Okay.
We bet my Juma. We bet my school no Juma baby. Before we do we degree no akodo afu. Amount of fees afu in fish point crop 4 years. Sika umupa. Obi nye mpreko wa ko degree no nye mpreko wa ya is successful. And it's our mentality say this is school na o kwa government sector there. Enya no kre.
Lawyer, I'm some question that maybe sir Dr. Smart Sapoy. Society orientation I wo. There's a bia no bia or lecture hall na obewie bia wabotai. O application letter copy ma bia na colleague nso akoto to pa no bi na eja ogina ho na oye. Ye society no aye bibi to say hey na obi aye nyina akotena lecture hall hia de pa na fe de pa no na ogina wiam na ho ton. Nti eno so ama yeah, so your lady unya university na unya white collar job nya I mean so the be show more rest now yeah on Sunday be say be a guy na yeah unya adwuma crowd dress well now nam sa yeah nya den kono so can be lady
one at the time by say bruni sa mentality na from infancy the shit him say bruni better than bibini. I don't have feed into it.
Okay.
And yet, many of us, leaders and politicians, feel Bruni better. So, today, Bruni Becker be also actually vaccine by Bruni by president of UN. No complaint about how Europe are rejected, Paniania the year. What is Bibi BCB, look at this LPG, whatever.
LGBTQ.
Those who are arguing for it because they think the white man thinks it's right. Otherwise, our culture does not support that. And the idea we have rejected it. I don't know if you into it, but I think that it depends on how people carry themselves.
Okay.
Mako US Akoya Jumada, Krovobia from tradesmen, artisans, Obu ano a carpenter,
thank you.
No ko Oba. Our mark no are better than Obikro Abotai, and they live in a way you respect your society. Hanti almost they have a duty to carry themselves well. First, so called Polina, say wapim. You are expected to go and find something to do. Thank God for more agitated and in a tertiary. What I say? Skate training, no, I never yes yet. Oko university na so omofa nipa okosa course dey fit say good ni yefo nipa keto abi na dey ya adwen say enye no yefo nipa bebre say em produce om baby om be ko be ye bia no mko enti ya mindset ba me fi say efri empanyifo so
okay
mo me migini enhu say ye wa amane ye bibifo yes you ade be ye fe say nya sa adwen na ye ko you see I've studied one thing omo musu ade ko akire bebre no. It is as if they've been brainwashed to be think like the white man. That's the problem I have with scholarship in Ghana. Osuya dia kwa ni mo person be able to broni. Anti Dr. Buzia no ya there. Look at the UN Secretary General Kofi Annan. Ni accent one no. Or can English say Ghana ni pepe. Why? Because he thinks it's not a mistake that he was born a Ghanaian.
Okay.
But the many others, let's see what they do.
Campus girls, boys.
They change the accent, not the campus. I'm talking about the professors.
Okay.
The campus boys have no musia there. Professors, they change the accent, they change the attitude, the addressing, everything now becomes a white man. Ye jaya, ne nkulana omoba no hu say no. The papa okura asem nim so a big man, obi he address is African. He talks like an African, he is like an African. Ombe say sa, uko school crowd as you bibini.
So role modeling.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise the choice will be uko school na obrofo nya kakra so say na treat you no ye pese uka brofo pants ye hu say uni nyansa that is also wrong.
Okay.
I had Mesa, what the brought from come to me, a bar exam near Trano, my defense. Yet we think that English is everything. And to a couple of 1 year, 1 year discouraging growth for primary schools are. I said, don't speak vernaculars, they know vernacular. BB visa, just a 3 day and Cadiz or Cambrofo. All those things building up and going forward, and also changing. Uko school now to me country, I know see a casa, Ukrum Casa, no. And yes, a teacher, brofo. Nina feed into our minds. Do you know? Many of us are professionals and scholars now, but for can you imagine a British who cannot read and write English? You'll be surprised, me boy. Many of them can't. Yes, yet, yeah. Who did you bet you man? Me call national service now. Baby say be di ba na me struggle. Me say look at all this. Me say me go international school. Na my illiterate me am language mu. Can you imagine? And the same man na ability apa na I say obi a person about tie. But see stories are successful people can and net time ya dinya. Omo ma so sidi organ nyina baby o mu free buy no. Na sika mu ho. And na me doctor say mo kan. No man need you say you can say this we are connected to politicians. It is not true. That is not correct. Obi obeka say bia no or defeating on them. Let me tell you, sir, Ghana School of Law issues your buy boy be internship. He passed from a very poor home or culture no will try a walk. Which is not correct. Okay. Say protocol say introduce you a different chieftains in one by how many are they? See, I can say percentage wise. Okay. And every society but the percentage is not said that and also more about Mubuse, media me papa minister yem fame. Usa tikas as a gulatrima. Now Moma Feli from the onset. Tell them it doesn't matter the competition, you can do it. We may call law school now. TV personalities baby a class. Then I met them. I was surprised. I was more intelligent than almost all of them. But me took Roman and some special people. Okay. At the media, me catch me master her. When you have to see just go and take it. That is how I train my children and people around me. You knew your advantage. Kessben Bisan say or starting anything. So because you know that the baby and no since you no be do her. It is never to despite. How did he start it? One man here no mkoso over that man and whom they will be begging you for money. So some mentality say minimo bia me dem nyezikani me dem free hano. The earlier you tell your people that is not it, the better. Baby are not Ghana and baby be be a Clinton na juma beno. It's at the point no a bus conductor or so. You get the point. So it is never correct. Say we need more be out the wunya jumano. Go for it. What do you do bet my year? You for now call. Who failure try again. Eventually you succeed. That should be the spirit. That should be the attitude. If you want to build a nation with people, you see everything government is so negative. Look, uko community bia nipa agitate bia government those are the areas Do you know why the blacks in America are not doing well? They're always complaining. Government should do this, government should do that. You complain and you fail. Gan hakra areas as a government here no, they are not successful. Okay. And we should take our destinies into our hands. Government do things Obama enabling environment. Now what me associate government here, you can't say government associated in doing that. And you be quite. But in order to motivate the youth, we have to tell them, say you are able, you are capable, no matter where you are coming from. Okay. Now, me say, see, I can see here. Graph said the doctor here by who say almost slow baby. Okay. Baby, if you are and the people now.
Now, me Mr. Question way. I'm saying maybe sir, one of the panel members. Me Mr. Also. Another breast politicians comes out with manifestos. Na ya promise Ghana mebunu. O share paragraphing. O share sentences. O share brofa kese. O share send you basi me lecture be or say color separation. Timu say head and the red and actually over down no any blue. They are jobs. Na ya pe broni bibini our year juma timu say broni juma with the year na ya launch shebabunu trim so semiko jina wiam kotoa ba ma political party we no ba obema madwuma even though manifesto no obeka so obema madwuma but odo mo ntimi nkyere adwuma potential ko emesi ana carpenter no omo nkyere but media wani asa me boss obema madwuma no that's what I know abewura metrim now yawie no na politician na ba na osan be ka kire so say no osan de say trim say yanya adwuma na e kai no ma yanya adwuma na de be ma na osam wa mo sase de mo adwen ye bibia na mo nsa ye bibia beboa na mo timi survival obi tie to be ka say any party for ya na kansam say kire na fe de o mo say ka we yam fa na say
well we are subjective. It depends on the one who is considering the issue. Maybe okay. Who do manifesto banaka so majuma you think I met fanama many no I'll vote for you based on other things, not the promise of the job. Okay. And if he said promises in Tina, we are doing a mistake. In fact, one consideration about the government and what is governance. The money in a politician or the Jumon. And if you are not able to generate enough money, we don't pay taxes, we don't do those. One day, you get your Jumana one day. It is impossible. And those promises are there. In fact, because it is the duty of government to create enabling environment and employment.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is that as much as you promise, he can't take or employ everybody. And yes, MPP, MPP by Binya Juma. So the fact that we just come and create employment. But do wasn't obey to my creative.
Okay.
That is the issue. And I think that Nina kakra. And you a minister now on 1 year experience after 5 years, catch say, having been a minister for 5 years, and if he say, Mama Yanya say Piaba Bontina, and then you say a Berjuman Kwani Bepe. Name me a far, you say other Sebeco private sector and say, yeah, boy Honsunia start here Jumabi. It is in the right direction. And I'm sure we shouldn't overly criticize him. He has spoken the truth. In fact, no who he has seen all other propaganda statements. No krebu aneya.
Okay.
And so no kre so far now the bobra ubedin kunim. They obi try to actually na dem nto no be kono ukwa you fail.
Okay.
And the minister say yenye sa am gidi say sa pepe na ye be.
Okay.
Na ye ko school a ya anya say ye ko pe ministry ahye. Ana say ye ko pe teacher nko na adie. Ebetuma fa kwan bi so be create employment na.
Lawyer, thank you.
Remember says we anya adwuma obi na obeto aduane mo di o. Obi a meto obetuma ko street akoye demonstration. Kumi Prekon, Occupy Ghana, name them. But there are people who are ya motifi akomodi wo mupa. And you know and say obe wa ju say bi suan de na mi suan de di nyansa ato me na me no obi kasa na me tunofo. Say be me the man who so successful abrabo ni de we school na we adwuma kakra na wasan to school no so wo ko school na wo sua se ne ye pay ye bobra me kan ye bobra how to create wealth. You don't just go to school and go to school and go to school and finish the school. Learn how to create wealth. And then na de ba ko nipa bebre nim wo kwa no akwa kosi wo bo PhD o mo brother office PhD be manisika wo be criticize ya kosi zo bewu. Nothing will happen. We be criticize ya go.
Apostle Lawyer William Kusi and Mote Nenkano Abo no Chapa Usima Eduasa and High Kessben 92.9 Ewo and Cry Kessben 93.3 Ewo Kumase and Kessben Television Democracy Jumedi and Enumere Yane Lawyer Apostle William Kusi Dr. Sman Sapong Afei Mr. Gordon Samoa New Love and Nana Kwame Obin Akati sa mpenifo kukudaming and ye no mo edi enkomo. Some of your messages na you move on ako nana the responser or de emaye wo togbe fiti ninsansem no bi wonu say president ekasere nti sane ya okano no na president emini bad bia na onka no bone so ebi nso if he say president at that moment no senior journalist yenua Kwame Sefaka bisa question no na president san bisa no say we sure I will say so no and the pushy president e mo no so the same way no e buy bi so fi so and kan no he say president if he say ama ultimatum say ultimatum wan ko ya say you know say oma sa response no ye na beja for asinkonwa yi e be mo achewa jo so betimi do adwen kire no abai o screen no so 0551 599 933. Some of your messages in the so good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I extend my appreciation to your panel members, especially Dr. Smasapon and lawyer William Kusi. They are very objective in the analysis. But one for Diamba, Mr. Yafa baby, of the message in free bar and no dinka home, your penisapa. Honorable Akuoko, good evening. I disagree with your panel. I am a GRA, I'm with GRA for 3 years. And you see people being recruited into the job without notice, leaving us for the past 3 years. Okay, he works with GRA for past 3 years. People are being recruited into GRA, but he has been there for 3 years. All right. Without notice, yes. And he, okay, without notice, leaving us for past 3 years. All right. Please, I need information about the Kumasi Technical University program. Let the man help me. I am Peter Insa Seshibekwai. Yebepong Amema Doctor. Asai SSOBO. If the government wants graduates to think of self-employment, then our education system should be changed to John Boatin Ewo Area and also Eddie Nadrinche about. So give thanks to lawyer for me. He's very fantastic. This is coming from Fuasehene. Okay, Nana. Yeah, that's your number say Utie Jumeti. But Nana one chef Fuase cross sentimental Fuasio say a Fuasino one here. Oyanisan Kenny Betty. God bless you for your good works. Keep on educating us. Stephen Ewo Atafua Kumase and Odiwe Abba. Or say Mr. Vice President, long live. MPP government. Ghanaians have seen, and indeed we are proud of your massive infrastructure delivery and politics of implementation on for the benefit of ordinary Ghanaian. Truly, MPP is the best party that is pushing Ghana into the bright world. From Pato, a walk in Tampo. Pato, when you can Tampo for you, good evening. Thanks for listening and watching us well. Nanedu a science tutor at Akuoko Senior School. Honorable Akuoko, in fact, your panel members are doing so good, especially Dr. Smasapon. It's about time we as citizens forget about government. And in fact, if you continuously rely on them, we can't do any meaningful thing. Good evening to all Akuoko Senior High School staff, Ma Lydia Frimpong, Edu Jemfi Senior High School, Ma Rita, Amobia, Kewegehe. Okay, so greetings from TK to you all. Alright, my name is Boat from Ejesua Chankrum. I like lawyer Papa. He has said it all. Always invite him to the program. Okay, lawyer. Adagio. Adagio. The Togbe Fiti, what the chief said demands that answer from president. He has met his meter, Oheme Solomon, Buankra, and Ordinate Abba. I say, Mr. President, why you forget your promises so soon? Nana, please don't forget the free water money. We are waiting for COVID-19 free water. Wanchi Bono region and Odi Ebaye. Good evening, Honorable. Please, this is an educative program. Keep it up. I like the show and I'm enjoying it. Honorable George Osei Asmeni, Honorable Yada say also so Odo Kessben Media na Ushe TV na Utie Ejumedie. Teacher Kojo Watapajina so for Anonof or say MPP youth organizer of okay. Or say the chief must accept the fact that he was wrong in giving the president ultimatum to complete the project. The E-block projects were poorly planned. How do you build schools far away from towns and expect the people to patronize them? That is why the present government is trying to turn them into boarding schools. Greetings to Chairman Odenoho Kwaku Apia, Teacher Kujodia, Ononsoso Ede Eba, and also this is from Appel College Registrar, University of Education, Winneba, Ajumako Campus. Okay, good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I extend my appreciation to your panel, especially Dr. Smasapo and lawyer William Kusi. They are very objective. Okay, Mr. Appel from College University of Education at Jumako Campus. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your discussion. My problem is Ghanaians, we depend on our degree certificate too much. Instead of starting something small on our own, We are waiting for the government. How come we are all going to be employed by the government? From Simon Kobi Asare, Eduso Besiase. I say, God bless you and your panel members. All right. God bless you too, bro, for listening. That's you from Aflawo. Okay. Desmond Mamponte. Desmond, I was escapo. What am I say? Please tell Dr. Asmasapo I like him, although he sounds like political party person, but he speaks the truth. This is Ansan Asare Ekropon Ekriapim. Ansan Asare Ekropon Ekriapim. But good evening to your panel members. The minister was honest to the youth. As the saying goes, necessity is the root of invention. So advising the youth to go into entrepreneurship, that is how we can develop. Greetings to Professor Usu Echao, Kumasi Technical University. He made me proud. Chemical engineer from Kumasi Technical University. Aladi Fajaji Menji. Okay. And Alaji Ewo. Akuoko, please, I'm Richard. Watching you from Asankregwa, Western region. We have been neglected for the national cake, especially our roast. So tell the president to fix the rules for us. I'm Anthony from Takwa and a continuing student at TTU. You people have broadened my knowledge on the prospect of students and graduates. Please, how can I get licenses if I want to open a company? Let the lawyer brief me on that. It depends on company crow. Say obese be individual company, say be a sole proprietor, obeko register general, oko register, okwa ombebo or more facilitators be brehona, or my fellow form na na what me one company crap so be you know. But me call lawyer how maybe sa na be or the beka who send your request na no mama na yama. Please, when is the president starting the Buankra Inland Port or him Solomon El Buankra? Okay, in Abemu Penifona. Maybe so more amount. Good evening, I love the show and I'm enjoying it. Collins, our Tamale Collins, yeah, that's a pa. Maybe then you maybe I bought no so kosi no doa. Share lawyer hinichai war democracy to me so na eswete. Lawyer has now opening our minds pa. Hey, yeah, the need to abide so anki you. Mr. Brahma, okay, Mr. Brahma, that's but one come here. Would the free buy? Yeah, I said, Baba one crown. So I said, this government has nothing to offer Ghanaians than hardship, insecurity, hunger. Else, finance minister will not come and tell graduates that they should go and find their own jobs. They promise to give the youth jobs, and they have to fulfill the promises. Okay. Honorable, good evening to you and your panel members. Please, how does the government expect us to create our own jobs when all that we learn from business school to university is theory? This is unbelievable. All their children are employed. 2024 is just around the corner. Evans, Ewo, Insuatre. Of course, the program's name is Democracy, and that's the beauty of the game. Good evening, I'm Pastor Entry, watching you at Ogun State, Nigeria. I'm really enjoying your program. Very educative. Keep it up. Okay, another one from Pastor Osi. Good evening, sir. Unfortunately, I miss. Okay, all right. So, Pastor John Entry, Ogun State, Nigeria. Pastor, only one more who no. Yeah, Mama Joe. Last one, if you must have baby 4 4 and 2. Kumasi people. Okay, this message I come to call say me and the person knows why I'm not reading, so I'm just moving on. Okay, Mr. Brahma from Obuasi and say okay, the message bebo lawyer the finance minister is saying the truth. Go to Kumasi Central Market and see how our mothers are making the money, but we are moving around with application letters. I thank you, lawyer. Mr. Makwa Babio. Yes. Lawyer, this time around, my mom featured him. I say, oh, Tope Afiti, Asemo Kaye, and Mampenin so Asemo Okaye.
Ajamwa, any Kusie, any Preco, any Unkosua. Mimpeo, me pao this year me pese umpe bi school mama echi ekura mu ewurem ho a mu ya nipa to school fe we na mu ko school ka chere mu say me school we this year say mo ma me pray o enya de me pray da tim sem yes ha umpe fa school no ko umpe pa ko na me fa asase no ko mu ntwa mika o mu be fa school no ko me sem o me nya bre papa tu no me timi ka papa enti me sem me pesa adwamo abeko school wo me sase no su me panipa.
So top fiti asem no ne na omampanin so eya no
ono no ma minister alternator so abre and on for ye
well fast forward lawyer William Kusi seated comfortably but what here for no me mamintio
in the first place. If you ask ukase me comment here to be there no tim say no struggle with tree no it could have fed into the way a man or present matter no because any right say nasa so yesi school amana na say the niagia ache enti o ka say omo meye mana odika exactly but language nti unim say language wonti ahwe awo kan the way abesi presenting na bibia oho anya sa dia na zenko ka say government mr say dia koye die also timidi bibia to njena be ye school no ma ye hia kula ne nko school omtete ho that would have been better but ultimately no the come minister no say president in so it was in bad taste yes I mean no form school nko na assassin crime ntuaka and the revisers no ni revisers as nyane de ne man for dia and no ye hene no tia no so on zene tie no and school no nyame bo na sie timi wi a man for na be benefit from so no matter how long a bit no to his benefit and so the presentation the visa language no bad president Honsoa the president could have presented it in a better tone than what he did.
Okay.
What he has here. But the spell of the moment could have gotten the president to do that in a relaxed atmosphere. Kwame Sefa Kandi ayika kraka ho. And I'm mostly on guys any exactly. Government projects and the president so one day can in a language that he understands.
Yeah.
And so we cannot just pardon him. As a president, he could have put it in a different manner and more appealing to us than the way a manner he presented it. And both of them owe apology to each other. To give ultimatum is not the way. You have to lobby. Say, oversee ABB or man tema resources in Usha and Yadi and Yama Bibre. And to say, oversee a presentation. Mate say, to be crack or the presidency could be for two things. I'm not name DCs, you know. Or quite the president assured him say DC no have a bundi no the bemano. Na car no so parents who are here choir when you be fitting vehicle. I mean that is lobbying. Or Gojina simply no coca say may catch the presidency or may you DC na say one faka na mamia. I'm sure the president wouldn't have responded. Enti Ayakasa. As president, he should be more diplomatic, and as a chief too, he should have been a little bit circumspect in the way a man of presenting issue. No, and the Pamno Chano president in na pound from Comtimum Nomgo school man.
Okay. Lawyer William Kusi say whatever it is. Talk about the name say English one on English one nabo. The English one on I had to say the two parliamentary committee on education I'm say bepa brofono abo and all the two omanim so already must say by February na omo maybe school no ema no nti lawyer de otwenity tia e de ema doctors must support me trabanti mamintie onso in the first place Togbe epe school amanema isa na nkwada na sua ukọ lenti kakra o say omampene the free education ba na the end yan say the my voter region especially flower in important no free education will be nkum ni fanyina but na am say school ni wonti no almost said that enjoy sir na nkwada ni bi kra ho anu across border ko Togo o se de ni bibia okoye wo ha na mai so aye bibi ngomran nti nka omo dumo mo no mo wi school ni ma omo a ese nka nkoda no so enya baby akotena no mo so eja omo hwehwe dia mamentio
good akoye bisipane kunna ahabai taseno banyansafo mene senior lawyer ya adwen apostle mene ne ya adwen se both omampani ne omahene ni nyina no say omu communication mu to chima kakra mene senior lawyer ya adwen pa baby a amanfo ka mesanso ne sabanfo so ya adwen ye ebia the environment no nyepe
lawyer thank you
the president's environment interview with a journalist I do baby now mu kadesere seri anymore fade kan ne okan
okay
and the environment and so na select committee about my ne ho na odina na hia de efa parliamentarians ne so mu fanko enko kancha ban no mu ye ma no for me no journalists for any tena there another thing altogether in fact yanuma yeta tena ko kuma nim ne sin alo amanim no shada na form sa another thing one here question lines ne de be mu aka bibia o kai a President Mahama Kotna Akina radio I tell you say a cherry batters or the by the nyina say no journalist na leading no man ka do or die
okay ono can do
ono Kotna o ka do or die nti uti
anwa bizuna na nado Cape Coast.
Oh yes.
Eagle FM.
Ni nyina na ye FM.
E man refi on one party manifesto.
Ni nyina na ye FM kruya. Ni nyina. Nti people should see the environments of the two situations.
Okay.
Na ni ameka ka ho ne say sincerely speaking ye free baby ni aba bedu ha. Ye ba fi program am say na me new lovers ana say tester bi na de ba ye say nkroma ka say o hini bi
tester bi
e be dwane
1965.
Absolutely. E ho na ni ye free ayeba. Now it was such that uza hindi no akoye amane na amamre ni tumi ahini eheda nyemra ahini de eheda nyemra sa ubetimi akokota ko wini e case emfa kunya ne mawo na court abua mo awie no de bi court ngosi ohine ye hwese menhia ntwansa mo akunya ma wa betimi akotra go akotra hin so you know ahini ensheda anye ahini a different space altogether me stress obia free baby no babedi hene in fact oya lucky ya be kire so oya hene from nkwala abrim into ye bibia adwene ho tutu anamo si oya lucky ya be ka kire wanye lucky so wonim minimum obia wo University of Cape Coast o kire de gina school dem kire de na ye beto ayigu no so be born na bombode ne koye enti wo suban ne o private life ansana ye de ba ahini enim enti na de dodo na hye buom ni ya kire o hene kasa ya kire the way o hene carries himself in public. In fact me chia wase kropon hire so hene minim no before oba bedi hene I tell you there has been a massive change the way o kasa the way on ampa be de ti obia the way kasa wo asem no kan odwene ho sen we no oye ho sen enti no mesre say let's go back to spirit of royalty ne sani ahemfo kasa ne nyatoboase ede to ha no wa hwe na koma wo akwasi sapon no o smart sapon ne ba ewo ayidi ahwa na wakotra ahemfo hye no ne ade na baby free back am nkroma mo time ne ade a na politicians ewo hands in chieftaincy kese. Now there was that friction ntokwa ye kumba na I say friction kese pada ahensem ne amanyo sem ho to the extent say edu 1991 consultative assembly ahemfo kese chocho Ghana ahemfo bi tena say ye de mu ka omumu side was to draw the line between chieftaincy and then your democracy na your fourth republic na near how should the relationship be. Mekai agogoma hina kwaku saponom mekai oche hina wanya ne ba bi ko osagefo kuntunkunukunom ene chese the work they did drew a very serious line between chieftaincy and then Adiwe obia the area ne de pepepe. If at any point in time oba so be cross a rail bi die mu a ne ebeba ne bi ni mestre se obi ani lemu mestre se obi ani lemu yesese mframa de hu e paade a wonya na senior lawyer I can lobbying o ma hene de odi ene se odi kasade akokro be lobby agi projects about where at any point in time mema yenkofa political power and I say the chieftaincy power and fan politics.
But doctors want support do be so a politician see project ni ebeye na no commander dey yakoho baako yebeye yakoho yebeye obabu ankra yaba yebeye wo ho a yebeye anya umbekotogbe ho o togbe o school ye yeguso yebeye patogwe so ebia pesa de ne kono and baby obi no cause assembly de be ma sorry o
absolutely but mestre say me na fofo na emuta ka assemble atobo in fact when you get to the point where you are frustrated hokwa na say onya botre wa hwe ya now de bia ne aye me sure say this is not
president response no saying was he from the host Kwame Sefaka question no and the man reacted and now president response no say no person on also can be ma ultimatum now or the ma education minister no who say only right say or more ultimatum no how do you see the response
sincerely speaking leadership ne mpanini ya bonkro enkrofobi ni pa bi no mpani no say ya allow momo exercise leadership no I'm saying this because asembisi mrebi asemo etwa ma mempese me boss but na osante hene tu kwan kakra na chire nsem bebre and he is a leader and he asked some questions we say some questions be I thought say it was thought provoking we adwene ho a nka am say nka na chire sem ka enye dede sa o say why pa na suma asante hene why no so suma me no you see when you try to give opinion ultimatum when you are exercising ultimatum ni na ma asem nyina ba o me say nka nya ultimatum a cabinet so say asem biasa as the na che na about 30% ababedu 95% nti abai misro 5% ya kaidie
okay
anka bomodia na nka fa so me so na nkura nya yi ajubro
okay
ohu na okoye me show na kosi
as February
obia project saka say be sa pipeline we to
English voice now say it should be completed in February. I mean say this in an appeal form.
Anyway, say o communicate we are sending am for me sincerely speaking what I'm saying is that ohene die odi answer be pre adede no message say we should develop the skill of getting it na mframa also the who never pa dia onya sometimes at the boko joso quietly you can get a lot of things that ebianka and gidi anka onya but my advice my futu amede mama nyofo nso say project wo ho ni ebetime di 18 months awia enye say project ni do 5 years aden den kwa ni yesi e block no by design say e di 18 months ultimate starting na uwie as at the time I NDC free to me so I'm hand over na 30% complete your pictures ni be I think say ground floor first floor na some has been done senke year from year 2 foundation to finishing crank 18 months at least 30% there a child the fan senka 2 years or the fan say 3 years for what reason would the project drive on to 5 years so na just say no dey ahwe dey be fie no so na go for mesre and to also for all the other projects na yan take yan transfer na yan ho say enti project ben kwa na yan manage Ghana kwa na yefi adiase a yenwie o yefi adiase o Ghana yenwie amanyofo madam Roma position na 4 years and na yeti ha obi nim say nyame ama by 2024 about ofoforo beba same people ne be win say this ne be win that particular government will actually end and open up for another government. You can open up to your own party.
Okay.
But 4 years in the parliament close reopen governance and the essence started.
Okay.
Within the 4 years.
Okay.
Don't do things that you cannot finish within 4 years.
Okay.
Ebeka Crank and Kakakrebina, a story of abandoning projects, then for example, Agenda 111. honorable enti ba betna hwese bi agenda 111 yesi besi 111 te se ne ankomo ya fi ase 2021 yo yesi o baba ni fi akunya so no aye bi emu 10% emu 30%.
President catch Kwame Sefa say afisa bro beba no awie bebre.
Yes, and say by the time 2024 answer the beba koto aba, we should not have anything agenda 111 still there as a story to tell now, because
and also the American commission there, but it's possible.
You see,
possible say be do any because me monitor adibi ekoso agenda 111 no, and I have to talk about it. Me one project I dey ma contractor so onkosia. Contractor na expect assemblies no so omo na be prepare land ama contractor no so onkosia science. I don't get it. Say Ukosi Hospital, a government flagship program. Now contractor no kwa just a this assembly no na prepare land in the na uti assemblies ni bi memo assembly bi dia uju land na contractor ne ba o se ko form be we 5 feet ka ho no wadua no ma sa ba o se ko form be 3 feet ka ho. So
maybe that was the contract of
maybe sir the government advisor on health say anyambia no agenda 111 no so assembly no need those capacity so be prepare land na ma contractor na ndie hono yensia and also wa omugo so omo ye ho adwuma. So I think the government etia omo finding ways be normal contractors na prepare omo land because na make to say menya profit wa but say na ebe kodea ebe do the president aka na bebre nwie.
You see na be kan no so be kan abandon projects then let us not start what we can't finish. Simple. Na quest a trap bi na set the ama the next government na we ya na e block me timi C20 na me jama ni ntimi nyai Ghana heya so nipa na kasa okoye nkwa oba akronya hwe media na oye then we should discourage that. Fa sakania ubetimi awie tom. Fa sakania ubetimi awie tom. Na we na to nsafiri ho. Let's applaud you whilst let me ensemo wabra oye nema ha when the they kind of say when
the applause is high.
When the applause is high, my what I say na nyame dem sakaka we na mija ho no bia ntimi amaje na you man penny that na mo all my projects have been abandoned. Please aden now names obedi 4 years we kunya so who didn't know say the thing was termed. Now who 4 years. I don't know.
Oh, come and pay that John Dramani.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I make a say. And I make a decision say. Yan shena yan sanku fifo frasi and kwankwaye or chinebi
abandon.
Ha or chinebi and another danko kufa no so kuja say. And I'm assuming judge and 111 ma we na memo bi anya bi. I'm
always a very interesting topic. My misa once. Is a politician who by say on one himself 4 years na dia mano no. I don't know the say ko kan ntimi nya unwe. To okoye wi no ja ho no kotenafia no akoka se we buy no wane ebinum kra 8 years bebre home room saka omunwe
yeah
yanye ne dan
seriously me mom de me sade na fono me ache metwe omanfo na dwuna baso obia obewie ni term bia obesa ba back e de ho nkire ye ba be kire obi se ono de ne saka bibi ja ho ma obi na nipa kro na anya bia no mumisa ne se aso fi ase no na onim se everything has a beginning as has an end and 4 years Ghana nkwa na ewa e be ka be 1 month ma abai asesa December 7th to January 7th. I tell you, and cutting of sword ne decisions akese pe happen between 1 month pe no Ghana pe near their set politics. We don't think about development. I could say bibia ye politics. Mummy necessary subai no. Now omanfo no so politicians who take us for granted. About to be so be say light post dia begu ho. Ye to abawi ya na pa. Ne caterpillar begu kwan so ase be ye kwan no ani ade beche na pa. Let's punish them. Ye beti ya na ye vote. Yes we kokromoti.
Okay. Maybe some question we answer na ba move on. Politicians omwa se ofia baimu to say NDC afia baimu na omampenya kufado wa baimu sa community day senior schools ya mampeni mahama sa akawremi so omampenya kufado e the taxpayers money e Ghana for ya na yama no mandate e the kokoria the next on the platform but omampenya da John Dramani mahama ni NDC so Kufa do ba won si school da ba kura
media no
on chere ne dia o ye dia ya na o pese o de no twitwi
sir.
Okay, the same politician no so ba no say oh say me koye ode na ba ka say me de ode na me de ho twitwi ndie ne me so me hwe so aye me de me ma ode ne ho a you get the same politician na o ba no wa jam de ne wo wuram NDC opposition a esi MPP opposition a ene me no ti studio ha ka say under President Akuoko Get Fund project from 2008 MPP fia bemu ebesi sabre most of the contractors claim say I can't adwendwa me binuma wu me wo school da bebre a na say research bi ebia do roofing level okay from 208 esi wa bedune ntabo keka o senka government then will take over from President Akuoko from 209 210 no ehwe ne de go so boss na nkoda akosua de no classrooms ne be about 8 classrooms. Me want to call it Tinuase. But President Mills by no by schools under trees. But me want to get farm project that or mine diano. A basis here, I mean, no can say. But me, my pictures be brave, that's what room. Sa Subai we, young anything. Because of this, I make a because of my name. Make me answer, because I can room.
Sincerely speaking, media, the passer or man for any be brave, any a in fact, over the years, Ghana for your knee be pa. Made the passes education way, air coso, say a national education.
Kessben.
Now, member team free.
Thank you.
Say, me ye way, a jahoma way. And this in MPP nya de cro. Sebe, ubia bow for performing all new government. Senka President Mills and President John Dramani Mahama Diempa, Kabaka, so winning our wajin cro. And do it for me. Now we can get fan schools. Share Eurojet. Eurojet to meet Chemu or Mampaneko 4 times. A Chemu Babeto. And I don't for the time. Do you get it?
The hospital.
Until you for the person who supervised 8 years of abandoning Eurojet and Saneman. And so, and I mentioned media, so no, the person, in all sincerity. I'm not doing politics. What I'm saying is that
but everybody is a political animal.
At
the point also, we are still being a political animal. We are political animal. Political animal. Just say,
absolutely. But me say Ghana for back to that. Say, sad abandoned projects in the Mema ni free wa watene kunya no so bi ena obe free wa no be ka kire yen yese adenti na but I don't just get it o who set a trap the two omo obi nipa ne ba no ya because aban we ba ye waye some of the e-blocks are where we attend free ho and then I make kind document bi I think about 33 or so. Why ya watching it's not entirely say we abandon. Now me say ubeko contract ni mukra no na traps nkiti bi contract bi okra ye di musika ni nyina awie ni e jama say wo na brabeye wo yenso asane oka ye Ghana ha funny ye hu ye srama ye de Ghana sika ya ade a na party fu frefre chaba we kra ye me de in fact akoya kodu sa agenda 111 kra no na sa na eye NDC for adwene kura na ai ena sa focus in touch in free say just bibia ye ade a obi ababe where is Ghana kasa de wen say project we President Mahama de and a project we na Dankwa Akufo-Addo de where is Ghana's project?
Dr. Sponsapo, Director Center for Social Science and research. Okay. Kumasi Technical University. Oh, director, no something. Sounds the director.
But director for an institute, 5 centers.
Dimension 5 no. Oh, okay. Matthias, okay. Director, Institute of Research, Innovation and Development, Kumasi Technical.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Lawyer, thank you.
Okay, I thank you.
Lawyer, thank you.
Okay, Mami, thank you. Okay, I thank you too. Well, Mr. Gordon and Samuel in love. Meduho, Mami Tiwai, on the issue of Togbe Fiti and now the response normally are there. Even so, President Kra Nadam for I don't know.
Oh yeah, they are very good friends.
They are friends. And Utie Nanua Omaihine Yadubuachi morning show Kessben Martin na one NDC voter regional chairman. And MPP voter regional chairman aiding come on this issue no omumi ensanyi na voter regional chairman for MPP NDC omuni Togbe Fiti so omuni na classmate omutena classroom ba kusua de omumi ensa ndi omudi omufa ne say mpani come nti bibi o president betimi ne Togbe omu ade kokko omu come because omu ye nipa bi omutai aiding come but you know politicians abase it's a capitalizing and so politicians and I score point back community. Mzanila Mamiti.
Well, I call commander say Mitie Togbe Fiti ne assembly kayen. And I see absolutely nothing wrong with your kayen.
Yeah.
From so bien ho assembly kayen. A flower municipality no se eba numbers for basic school we hold free where the next municipality are what basic school numbers per a flower municipality but only secondary school look at the number of secondary schools big schools we are free where and the next bigger one a flower but only secondary school back crampo
that any time I cast so obi
private
school also four obo boy I'm say if my memory set me right obo but a private school so BB Hope Senior High obo boy na no what say maybe not to be castle on pan maybe a flower
yes
ina nkasa chochomu chona aha e hono sibino yes
enti Togbe can say MPP the free education aba but Nkrofo are not benefiting because school no ebi ni ho na mo abenya free ni mpo akọ enti Nkrofo ebe wie ebi abesi school no na omone nam Togo na omone nam baby bebrea omoye nioma ense na mfata and now all charge him say he wishes say journalist for no ebe ba ho abe finding out about education na omunjas omo report always crime negative things about the city no but bibi na lead to baby sanka omo wo school sa omo ewie omo be kwa anka ebia those vices na ekoso no enkoso February ye besa bie school ama new batch I started school enti sa select committee on education na omo abesra no omo fa or say omo ye saviors omo fa information in comma education minister say February on be school into osre omo bie school ne ma no February say ne be ya obenya first batch how is this ultimatum to the extent say ebi yan can be wa Canada
I don't know be say be a send ya Kwame Sefaka SBC president and send ya osan respond so say be ohina frustrated be a and my president must respond so
no you see we are president. So journalists have their way of asking questions. And you know say journalists can be sensational. So we be so assembly ask ebia won't be now crowd nyanti audio no. We give you that way. You have to be measured in your response. Is it because also who find the speech no or analyze it?
Lawyer, thank you.
To be honest, it's in a bad taste. Or say unknown na oma or say oma ultimatum. Unknown na oma education minister ultimatum. And your uncle no, as a president.
Ono no oma minister ultimatum.
Also abre.
And your uncle
Unknown na ma minister ultimatum. Just who are you? You don't even come close to the minister and have a man ultimatum. That is what it means. That is how I understand it. So okay. It doesn't speak well of a president. I must be honest. People have demonstrated over little things. Nkrofo have given government ultimatum, workers, citizens, youth group, chiefs, kings have given ultimatum, man. But we don't get this kind of response. To be honest with you, when I heard it, what I said to myself, say, if I'm to advise the Togbena and Kameka and say, accept the president challenge, now on Wankasa on raise resources.
Non to us.
Okay. And I'll be willing to donate at least 10 bags of cement and can donate it to support.
Okay.
Because Ohina all pre-development and man in Crawford. I own this school. Now yes, this school man do 90%. Anka with a little push, obetime school man in Kwala Ako. I'm waiting me I benefited from government policy. Now I would demand there, yes, say, or Yahwanya Obama ultimatum into Onanga Sign Congo. It's not right.
It is also at a point now, sir, President and so expect appreciation from Togbefiti. Because NDC are buying fear by Mukro Moshia School National, it was about 20-something%. And from 24%, Nakwa could do by 97, almost complete. Now, San Kabia, President here, and say, Guy says, Obama motivated, was uncle show appreciation. So, MPP are buying some buy.
You see the mediocrity of people's
mentality. Maybe question. MPP are buying some buy, no my idea. If you say, yeah. Omo sha say na Jan 24 but wa be fa 97 no bia na bi no so fizo o say ko show appreciation so mugu so amoye na emom enkontem.
That is the mediocrity. Mediocrity. Ye pesku akọ we say obi a 90% inti no bona baso wa bra school no unya school ni so obeko. Your children are still home roaming about.
Okay.
We say me praise you because why ye baby? No, you don't do. Serious minds will not do that. Obi pet development, abani krum. Open development and crop. You see, yeah, politicians so much say, or moye bibi on because when him say, mediocre bibi on be piano, people will be praising them. Oh, and I'm mobile on my idea, and on my way. You go and praise the president or the government for something they haven't done. 5 years. Let's assume say Mahama Anya cry now Obaina why be start to see school for the people. Sometimes I ask myself, so about your project, how did they prioritize? Your areas be almost more complete. Young fan say whole town. Look at the number of schools in our whole town. And to say you started school ni bi ohoni enwie na e bia wa be wie no. Na ba bia bi ni hokra no. What to Bosane the way kakra? How do you prioritize your things? At least the will be used to know. Leave them for a while to use the one that they have. Not the only be crano. Ma when you the only be no Hosane Beya, obey me you and only the entire benefit. That is when you deserve to be commended. Now when you have left things just the way people are. Before say Mahama left office, they were not having access to school. And up to now, they are not having access to school. So why would you be going and be praising government? Say, no, you don't do that.
Okay.
When you do that, you encourage mediocrity. Let us demand accountability from the people we have voted for. The people we pay our tax to. Say, tax. Say, 5 BA school, 5 sit down, 5 year with my the children will have access. And for me feel say president the answer no was in a bad taste.
Okay. So his name is Gordon Asamoah New Love, Executive Director, Center for Economic and Business. But an institute and
business research.
Okay.
Institute in Kahun.
Okay.
Center for Economic and Business Research. Because already a center, so it cannot be institute.
As because Alice, Jacob was say I don't want to depreciate and appreciate positions there. Well, thank you very much. I've now share TV no and now do a video to Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3, live on Kessben television. Democracy Jumedie and Mugusua Moshe Midi de Kwabna Akuoko Kwarteng Metrema Maloyo Hinichai. Abeja for Esin Kodrenimre me wa Apostle William Kusi lawyer at studio ha Dr. Smasapo and Mr. Gordon Asamoah New Love and Nana Kwame Obin Akati. Nana, President versus Togbefiti. Ebi se onko pacho, ebi se the also president can wakano, ebi se on the onko ye dynama na kuma beto le ye memfa hone ni okachire nzo no anko ye. Bacho maminti okakra.
Beda simina. Odaroma, before se me comment on the obisem CCA. On course of na Dr. Sapon Ekasem so raise issue be on society. Me person me pass some few committee.
Okay, yeah.
Me make say as of now in society na akoye tie bofo ne akrachidwumafo ne ma no. And I say ni yen dia ye wa ase yentumi nsomu yi no. Yem fa so bo mo yem man mpanifo de manage o munza. To start with, yem finance minister. So obekaya eduru ba bi na ne ho dodo no. Oja Ghana for apomodin for hefo ekohwe ne ho yare e wa abrochire na ye busa sa Ghana ha enti ni specialist na ko betima hwe na
no medical in there how the cover was so many implications because a bit me crab asebia doctor no pro hwe na abrochire Ghana ni no office ho no benya facilities ni bia ebeboa sometimes nso bi ho a ye free bi referral bia na akodu point bia I say here other hands. And you never to say medical issues, never be to say spiritual issues. When it comes to personality, no, they are because a bit me to be
me know you honorable. But the question is, so here me kasa my question was, yen papa no ho do no okwa abrochie ko hwe ne ho yare anye bia na Ghana ha na yeni bi ana very well se na ebi wa ha and I am funny say refer so uncle as you said that is in order. But as to say you refer no say I refer no nobody knows because any personal what
so doctors wa omuhwe no yeah
me that say and this say ebi wa ha na ko no omuhwe na ebe dia I don't see why any yen wo no ense say then you project
okay
because based on that say project the yen wa Emma society near bed, you bet you want to. Amani will be able to marry within the society, able to marry.
Thank you.
That John Board do so raise issue say MPP bar. You be creating a numa. I'm heading Kofung Puffer, which I day. Ababe,
one decision factory no more baby, no. But baby, crying man be Buswama, Omodi Nipan be fair, which I be
baby. In the as of now, no, you man a Buswana and a bin honey say. What question I say?
But me tell power.
Me I say. Back to the Togodi of Penny DA. To be frank with you, maybe who say on my Ghana no. And you may be and I say institutions be a omunyo majume ye emani pebinum call overboard. Togo all right. So fighting for amenities Emma ne manfo because or that domano or ye my hene. Be it my hene and now edi krumpa sebi enyaro o tumi and I say wakonya so busa ne o mane agiche no ne de as we said tamana na Akufo-Addo be di Ghana so no na about 20-something% and as of now abedru 95-97% adding na remaining 3% no yem fan so no so basically o man is kan e che ne kakra
oh say omoguso omo ye de
me da say
because utie NDC voter regional chairman Oyishu Brofobi or Kessben match media so or say Jumano air coso steadily Oyishu the word steadily just say continuous as a 9 air coso yes that's what the chairman said me
pacho you and this na bibisa air coso as you say se bibi wo ho a Jumano anase suku dan no air coso dia o ye sure say o hino be kan de o kan yi
air coso na to go fi say contem that's all
okay.
That's the whole issue.
And contemwa Togo a quite of fast or make it demanding. You must answer na say because me who say ya the amount on a work. Now say question is say qua. Ideally, or Quenya so to me a business and penny for a show Musane Bahon say a you go a committee a call honum cohe, Sukudan, maybe a drawer. Omo committee, a Magasagana ha, a dimu, we got a parliamentary select committee on what? Education. And Omuko Kokohe, CB, human send the sequel. And I took a true committee on bad anymore, or fun acquaintance this day, a 2 month for him. But baby, I mean to go any so the timeline to home. Said till February. Now I need the year. However, or the 2 school that if you are satisfied or the equate.
No, Togwe de honestly where I'm say you look robot then but Togwe de no they no say by February omunhwe so mbewie no be school na
one fast was say na now do me find dining kwa na
Dabi Togwe de one fast
very well if it is so
I'm not listening to the audio.
No, Togwe said it in English or say or the two are buying him say by February.
It's in the form of appeal.
Very well. Baby enti omunhwe na be school na mo. Yeah.
It is so make appeal ni form so no any day. I don't see why I say obi appeal you be shutting it down. Back on what the president said during the Kwame Sefakas interview. Maybe who say Mampeni na omini harmless.
Okay.
So who quite fast of presenting na semona. Or the city and the sha say kind or saniko we so where they was re. Indirectly say me person me di o ho agora. Asem no met me aka akire o but depends on how me say they project him asem. Ghana here wo tribe bi wo ho no mo a. So person di watem pa where they or power chow no I dey we di watem. As onu wudi agro bet sebi nya no sebi so no wo ka de wo mpenye den enchire wo. Etimi woni se mampani asem wo kan no. Yem piki asem no than personality.
Okay.
Na intuitive asem no mampani kan na ete say. Because mampani ka say enye kokoye wade e honomo no to me.
But President Diri no sound responsible say Ogusua oye school so na obere so de omuguso ye nyina omba. In fact one council hokeke say onko na de no twa so. We have to be fair to president.
Very well. That's what I'm saying.
Career no sound to so chire mu na oye no ka say school so no de omuguso omu ye nyina omba say omba ye. Yes, me tie interview no from Ashase Kusi area nyina. Yeah.
Me that's what I'm say o mampani ka asem no. So when ni dimi na o de ka asem na o meni harmless.
Okay.
I say me Akuoko na say
mazama fancy amreme a me dey me nko masa onko ajai but wo ha go see this.
So what they say I say you person e ka de wo mpechiro but really na ye ka ne betum so ayere ayere abo.
Okay.
Ba bi hu say baby aba beduru sese ala manyofo do mu ho agi mu no. Senkebe ya o mampani otawadi bi ne emfa mu asem ne sunsu. Because I say a party for us as a train asem no. Whoever we could table coffee by who can social media NDC for young guys be to extend this about crampo a trouble to public say.
Men person be ka we to okay so. I mean this is a big platform so don't other make us this is a big platform. I don't want to use it to be talking about omo niema na obeso omo ye tribal church and I don't want to talk about it because this is democracy and Kessben is Kessben. No in a way
in simple terms the mechanic say send e be ya ase be bia ni pebi no ma sha ase e twa mampani nan ekọ no to me mampani babonti be kan bi di gu asem ne sunsu a
okay
e be boa se afensu
e bi no so sa kwa am se fa kan aboa aflawo ba because sisie say president da sorry no panel for education minister say community day senior school dey no in Korea am sa aflawo dey be face
so what say BBC no
yeah
what I say yes what baby ni e twa se sori free wa woni me bia na bibi free soro ba enti wo sori na bo ni ho team wo say wa twema mateato wo say one ti anto anke bo ere e pa wo trim
okay
edi sa we aba be to ho no me hu ni se e bie puno amale se Ghana nyina wi ase
thank you
sa were ukasa fa fla wo suko ho enti we betumi aboa ma o mining penimfo atwani but ideally honorable say makwaya ma institution senia Baraki Obama ba o kan na aye adwuma sadia anke kan wo se menyi ni se nke be hu wo hwe body bit say National Planning Commission adwuma o mu eye senka o mu yama o mu akonya ena enye politics ena o mu ye o man adwuma me free senka baby a yaduru ne baby a asem free ba enne nipa bi no kwa bobodi bi ya nse bodi aso said no anka emma meduru sa because ye wo omuye oman dwumaku a
baka ti mimi so asem kakra baby o mine so do say no can we continue to say as a time bia no people want to knock heads as a campun to us no because to be a prayer in school there's another so be on na o issue bi abeka kabo na school nim rafla na nkwada nya bi nkosua de than to sit somewhere na ze kikabusia bo kikambusia tibo. We can't continue on that line because at the end of the day it's about flower community senior high school and at here it's not about say and away I mean
ideally the okay and no was senka your mind focus here then echo say omampania kasem togo ni di kan kasa omampania respond no ye what I say mampani de o kan no say be so say be nyado say eyo say enyo de wo a wo de ba be support to ana so de ba betum nchire no ye musa sa asema mampani wo kan de kokko wie say mehwe na maye this and that no anye bia da be ni tambe ni yen hwe wonim na open floodgate ama mampani gwatumi akofeda ababe ka kire wo say bia ye ka sese no and say bit my day I make effort to be and the based on that my other education minister mpo say on hwe na ni chine yen clear of not just 3% na aka no because what me apaja from 25 up to 90 something yen percentage wise dodoa mampani aban no what me ayi ade abeka ho say obi na dinsa kan yo say hwan yo sa de we na wo ha ye kan wasem nye ne ene ye ba beka aban bia ba duru ba bia de obi aye no ja to ho because of feel say opeso ye wo no so de na wo ka say me aban asumesi media me ye me ye ni baransan ka bia national planning commission go mu yo madwuma yie amane ma de gu akwam no ya mande tu se be ma before so be start the fufuro no hwe say ni awobeto ye no ya tie save god governance no continuous and waba na say aban bia yi blog na say 25% wie ansa na why then ya start fufuro but say channel no say bebu ama o man no ya resources na ye kiti no it make good use of it.
Well, they did the Nana Kwame Obeng Akati, our lecturer of Kessben University College, and Motin and Kano. Lawyer around 3, maybe I message somebody have been and Makenka and have a lot of them, about 70 of them, and I'll do my best. Na Yakenka and Nina and the Mama Kessben Democracy. I'll do my best. But I say I'll do my best. Mankasa I'll read or say I'll do my best.
Well, I'm a politician. I'm make you promises. I'm a escape route.
Where's your round 3? My miss law students exams versus General Legal Council. I'm the letter score. I shall say na top presidency. For chief imam, chief justice, all people who matters. The big boy. As they are quite curious, as a baby, you know, Tiani and Tio, also court. Now, court one crowd, so catch or papa, and that's one and all because most of them now judges that homo mark adero. And the almost say, Omo Kwana, Omonkosian, Lion Batomintio.
And now I happen to be at Tema High Court. Now one of the students and also more 2 exams to be a fairly suit no apply for interlocutory injunction to restrain the General Legal Council so be mankula na form na school. Judge a good ruling on the matter and refusal application but added say General Legal Council undertaking say or successful in the trial on Befano. That is what the judge did. Then he looked at the convenience and the hardship that would be created to either side. And official more so my personal that individual cannot deprive them from pursuing their education. To official hardship in the call a better against the General Legal Council or dismissal application. I'm sure that the same applies to this present action. I will come once again. Now, I come to think of it. Me see you are mature and so well. Me who say we be a compare kwa school be more. I can say we have 50% and no passing because you cannot tell the number of people on the person better exams. No, say 1 million people. You know, be 50. Are you sure you can accommodate all of them? And seriously speaking, I don't know what they advertised. Said that 100% will be 50% as well passing. What's your fun? Meanwhile, himself facilities now wanting to be for more applying. And in the first place, if indeed they did that, then they were wrong. If you are able to take 500 people, we see first 500, we'll be better to 70% don't follow within the 500. But the facilities available can only accommodate 500 people. Once they say, almost pass here, we have 50% will pass it.
Okay.
And to be a 50%, he has a right to attend the course. I think that is an impossibility in the first place. And it explains why the Hundios criteria are adopted now. Say, also, in section A and B, at least a minimum of 25 before you can pass. Because you see, exams here are simple. Common entrance, that's those days the mucha. Number of people on Bechano. Do na school a bit more passing. Yes, passing also in your school. And I think that moving on, they should make it clear. So rather, we have accommodation we can only accommodate 500 students for the course. Kumasi campus, Gimpa, and Makola. Yeah. And in the motor first 500 in the airco, who fail, we have 40 grants, we follow within the 500. More from no course, I don't get it. And so, seriously speaking, when you advertise a law, Nasa, when this was, so bridge.
Okay.
Yes. And if we are not looking at the administrative effect of, say, yeah, money parkus, the students might be right. But you see, we have public policy guiding every decision of the court. And this application is bound to fail. Because you cannot say I have a right, and so people should not go to school.
Okay.
That one you are going to fail. But if they want the court to take time to hear the matter and make a decision on it, possibly going forward, I think then they stand a chance.
Okay.
The court should determine the criteria for admitting people at the law school so that the court would draw the road map. No higher recommendations. That would be helpful. But to say so my form no more school because we are failing there. Seriously speaking, I'm not sure any court would make those orders.
Okay.
Oh yeah, on by your appeal. Would say ba yebetwam. I mean you are dealing with those same people who koya. Me na ba kuya ekoto ntamai. I'm saying cause group action. And class action because individual are trying to come so
okay.
Individuals are trying to come
yeah.
Who succeed go school the kind of frustrations are my experience as a lawyer and your academics is going to pass out.
Okay.
And I mean the nature of the course near and your academics is going to pass. People were frustrated not because they couldn't pass. Usuban krabet ma say ma oma.
Okay.
Obi che ko to so on the fugu no be share and no ma on pass out.
Okay.
You see all these things are there. And omunya careful, make them feel say so failure. You try again, but the fight they am not against it.
Okay.
A right should be protected. And I'm not against the fight, they should fight it out. Nipa ba ku bia content kro bia enkontokwa no.
Okay.
Omnyina kan mum no monko at the end of the day, court no etrasia. Evidence, the director of the law school will be brought to the court to tell the court why the decision. Okay. The court will look at it. Say fair on Becca. But me the hamajune pa and say me who exams here ko say obi anya 50 hour pass into be for school. Me nti bi da. Because the betima pass exams when said that all the 100% everybody will get 50. And that's not possible. Unless the marking scheme be now. The marking scheme that home the better was be able to 100. Okay. Now the nipa na for to me accommodate you. And then yes, share some okay. Now say be do an because okay any interview because you more than next na. Almost advertising obi who say make up exams say me pass me 50% make interview me pass interview na me obi me first degree na me law. Okay. Yeah time na exams. Who pass we are now interview and send you for LLB, not the BL. Fortunately, who pass LLB now will be a encounter, so I could BL. But unfortunately, times always changes. What I say, one more time now, I ask them, we'll be actually 4 or 5 times. Yeah, to get the LLB was the difficulty. But when you remove the but that time, so you have exams now, you can 50% will pass you. Yeah, selected, Namasako interview. And did my best select interview, course.
Okay.
Well, yes, it will be a metro because UTR registration is a den on way to Yano. A Benesiga, do be Amana, we have 50 hour pass. Yes, you think of Fosiga, we are. Yes, you are failing. I mean, that is unfortunate.
Okay.
And Tokono Kono, dear, I'll call it in Tokwa, Metao Machi. But your margin some could deprive of more admission, the opportunity to pursue the education. That will be wrong.
Well, lawyer Apostle William Kusi, Dominion Chambers, and Motin in Kano. Abo non crapa osima Adrianai. A lot of your messages, Abeja for Mensa and Meba Omoso. You try a hoa jinkratua basia. Ebape the kind messages no kakrana ya jabeja fonso adwen shano so say democracy jumedie or Kessben FM so and share and utie Kessben television Kessben 92.9 Accra and Kessben 93.3 FM e Kumase ba mo chawo ni entena ya basisia.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
He read it well defensively. Must take the lead here.
Ghana gets ready for the very first makeup and hair challenge on the continent. Are you 18 years and above? Do you possess a skill in makeup artistry and hairstyling? If yes, come audition on the 5th of November at the Oasis Studios at Abraka and in Kumasi at the Cultural Center. Our winners take home 10,000 Ghana cedis, a makeup studio, and an ultra modern salon. Plus, a one-on-one class with an internationally recognized makeup artist and hairstylist.
Come along with your makeup and hair kits to the auditions. Pick up a form from our selling points in Accra at
TV Africa,
the Oasis Studios, Silverbed Accra Mall, and Inner Works Creative Stantra Hill. And in Kumasi at Hello FM, Kessben TV, and call Dominic on 054-255-1521. For more inquiries or sponsorship, contact the numbers on the screen. Makeup and Hair Show Africa. Create your style.
Wasasi and Swaba.
The 24th, August 26th November. Woman Dry Bones Back to Life Crusade no esan ho dia.
Na wa shradie pa. Every say Archbishop Akwesi Asarbediako, leader ma Evangelism for Kingdom Living (EKL). Ono anso any general overseer Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries.
Archbishop Asarbediako in conjunction with the Kumasi Council of Christian Churches.
What the crusade kesia en ebe Kumasi.
And no any Dry Bones Back to Life Crusade and Kenyan and kwa any da so what Christ mono onsa ebeka odie tabubuafo sori nante anifrafo aniti onyankopon de yedie ne ogie ebre ne ma e wo sa crusade yase
Midende Archbishop Akwesi Asarbediako na mi aduma 24th November to 26th November Kumasi asofo ina ne nso nyina aka bom ene EKL ena ya adwene se ye crusade kesia pija Jesus Christ din
Elder Mreku, Daughters of Glorious Jesus.
Heroes Park, 24th, 25th, 26th.
Hanamafu, Ankla 2, Supo Kofisapon, Dinah Hamilton.
Organized by my father.
Hey,
abusia yetu ahu Kumasi for my ready.
Enti Mayensia o Heroes Park Stadium achiri hwa Debia enwumre 6 ekoka 9 p.m. Efri Ukuada 24th ekoka Efiada 26th November 2021. Yadik Basos ebesisi miamia chinipa ko Crusade Ground.
Eye Dry Bones back to life. Bibiani Afre 055-2834-388 055-2834-388. Eye Dry Bones back to life.
Evangelism for Kingdom Living.
EKL. It is Jesus.
Nyame adehye Christ asomdie enkamu nyinara Kessben TV ene Roman Catholic soma okumase asorman tamui ena ye na ye di susu dmedi a na bakan kura
Why am I saying this? No, listen.
Well, I don't know why you are saying that, so let me read some messages and move on. Ghanaians are not supposed to plead to politicians before their community will be developed. It is not politicians' pocket money. It's our own tax that we pay to them. Or say ewo techiman and odiaba. Dankwe ewo nyina hini or say even in opposition still former President John Dramani Mahama and his NDC are still doing their incompetent propaganda. Whilst President Nado and Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia busily working for Mother Ghana. So special greetings to lawyer Justin Kodua, A.K. Okumkom, incoming National General Secretary. Okay. Good evening, Honorable. I have always liked the argument of Mr. Newlove. Mr. Newlove, but I'm saying a message was special for you. But on Togo Fiti's comment, I disagree with him. This is a chief who promised former President Mahama 100,000 votes in 2020. But and not Togo Fiti at the statement by Bontin said on promise Obia Sobemano 100,000. Sami Tuga Ewonton so the Kaipa some by and Togo Babontin Beyano said he never promised former President Mahama any 2,000 votes or 100,000 votes. The beginning of this type of dispute have just started if chiefs and traditional leaders doesn't desist from involving themselves into politics, whether throwing their support to NDC, MPP, PNC, and others. They should play neutral and a father to all parties. Anyone who demands an equity should come with a clean hand. Idris Shaibu, Ewotechima, and Idriso, thanks for watching or listening. Let us not wait for government for survival. It is better we take our destiny into our own hands. Kudos to your panel members this evening. I'm blessed. Courage, okay, from Ho Tanyigbe, all right, self-employed. Ho Tanyigbe, all right, courage, ho, only ho for F1, or say, good evening. Dr. Masapon is indeed a political animal. Boati Yadom Thomas, Techimai, okay, Techimai for anyway. There should be a law which can compel every government to complete his projects before the party can qualify to contest again. That by partisan, okay. Alan Beba Akutuase Asante Achimnov. No. In fact, your panelists have been fantastic. I like them. This is lawyer. But I want to find out, is he really an apostle as you've been saying? What church? God bless you and God bless lawyer. Okrampa e obrekum. La but what sorry need say?
Oh, it's a face of grace.
Face of grace.
Lord Kenya, sorry.
Lord Kenya.
And let me take this opportunity, the 11th anniversary.
The microphone nigga. Oh, me remember. But not test a bit bizarre. Sorry,
face of grace.
Face of grace.
And I'm a full gospel businessman fellowship international. I'm a field rep.
Okay.
I have chapters and I'm about 4 chapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Timbacha Okrampa brekum. O question no is answered. The flower chief must okay. All right, Nana Kwame. Nana, I get you. So let me move on. The Bia Mitanaka Kessben the entity and as my fire and penny for hono. Yana Yakano kakra. As of for Nananum politicians, Sabi penny for crook the bre businessmen and Cassiomun Samuno, Yani Yakano and kakra. If the chief, okay, all right. But he's asking a question and I have to read the question. Why former President Mahama promised of building 200 schools but only completed 23? They come back and blame Nanado. No, it's not possible. Nana will do it, but the chief should not give Nana pressure. Pato, Ewokintampo, and Ode Abba. Good evening. I am Kunadu Akwasi. What is being taught in class is not in line with what is needed to be entrepreneur. When I was at basic school, they said draw grasshopper, draw grass cutter, Power Square and others. Why have our professors on the tertiary institution have been fighting for increment in salary if they have the skills to create their own jobs? I go from there, Assembly. So he's asking a very legitimate question. So why have our professors in our tertiary institutions have been fighting for increment in salary of if they have skills to create their own jobs? The problems of our country is students are trained by professors and doctors in our schools who can't even create jobs for themselves. Well, that's another way. The chief is not okay. OP Matthias. Good evening, Mr. Host and your panel members. In fact, you are doing a great job. In fact, the comment from Mr. President was unfortunate. He should come out and apologize. Captain Jiwa Atebobo Amantin and Naote Abba. I personally side with the response from the president. The way and manner the chief and other people have been threatening government officials, do this, do that. Violence begot violence. Respect, they say, is reciprocal. So, if Nanado has to apologize, the chief too has to also apologize. And Chubo Siakon from Atobra Chrome. Last one, I'm about the full studio. Lawyer, can the chiefs be chiefs people force him to account for the land that has been sold? May not to answer Sibombe so bebun konta. Koso no ampem. Barcelona. Or Barcelona or Niagara or Spain. Our Spain, MZ Nukuru here. Fred Costo no ampo, but I say, can the chief people force him to account for the land being sold? Or be question all the way or Spain, Barcelona. I'll say the people of Wasa have been neglected for a long time, so it's time government comes to their aid, especially on their roads. All right, my member studio. Me say I'll do my best, and indeed I've done my best. Dr. Spansapon, lawyer for us, me, Ben Akabe, 8 minutes here, upon Tiamon Tata Yanko. But I mean,
good. Me last remarks and come person come who's a tester back besides said, Sano Juma phone.
Okay, the old and fan lawyer for us. Okay, but Mamintio Kakra.
Very well. Artisans no trade areas in the dorsal. In Tia, said I'm kind of for near electricians na electricals for whom you wire and where you money idea umubaya no muka first batch
who free
kama na the next phases are here kono one e be person be free obi a omo nsam wo bi ye hwe MMDCC a omaba free ye hwe MPs ne ade wo area e bia nsa no djuma fo kakra na betimi abo o mano a na ka wa frɛ yen na ye no wa ye enhyehyɛ no omua omo ho ka na wo befa se bia wa na ade mbanti bia be mo lunch ama mo TNT om befa ka ba ne ade a Kumasi Technical University the public institution na ya SSR program we ye for the next 5 years enti no obi amra mfa sempe moni animfo no ana se bia wo ye private man bia onsam obi pese oboa ye nuanumi no be professionals biye she de om sesi om se ye nim adwuma no nim ya Mrs. Oba Kumasi Technical University. Oh dear, me akra Dr. Smart Sapon ya.
Eshaminsa. Ebedin Komonia and Share the amount microphone. A quick one on the lawyers, just one sentence.
Said the voice we played, no. The tree one no you look robo here. Okay. And yet to Tobediana the English voice. And on a church edemano. Yes. So but your mammy okay.
Good. And you know lawyers students need the idea. Mestre say who exams be set marking scheme no. And I said max scoring ratio no. I say who before the sitting.
Okay.
Ni ana ye nyina ye nima ye nyina ka bi fa sa exam sidan ke say me trobi but me tu kwan when it ya chincha moment me antrobi next year me aduma me trobi.
Na ka ho.
Enya zo. Ba me na me ni ho ni in fact ma mo me hu ye me bedu ya na em say bosome ba ko e na no mo prepare akọ 20 ma ha me ho kra register bi say me trobi but fear that my name de me bomo de anu message him hu ye na metimi akọ trobi. Mama let the people know before they sit the exam. Ni animu na say 50% ebe mo wa pass akọ Ghana School of Law. Na say chire na mo de sa correction we ba say exams na part A part B. Say part A no onya marks e wo ho no mu 50% na part B so onya marks e wo ho no mu 50%. Me am a child there university. It is never done.
That's 100%.
No, so onya mu 50 half. It is sir. So me fan say first part A no over 50 ah. So onya 50 ni mu 25% as in 50% which is 25 marks. Na part B no so 50% ah. So onya mu 50 marks so onya mu 25 and so oh yeah one paper in the university system set aside ye chemu mienu ye no paper 1 no abeye e bia senior wasifo SSC for three year omutumi ko tro English paper 1.
Okay.
No makwa ba be tro English paper 2. Okay. But to tro one paper there the marks allocated to that paper no. Okay. Pass mark ni ehwe. Okay. The correction on the bar no I think say senior senior lawyer ka no kwa bi mo fa so capacity no ni space obi de beje students no TMP bibia e be de aka ho e be say na sadia sa reason we nti munyina mo fail enye sadia anka practically in an exam setting kan mu ye nka ye nyewo ba bia. Okay. Nti mesre they should try it in course senior lawyer aka no munya ni in group senior lawyer aka at least say nay and correcting wo mu pen so kra no a man next year there will be a better system in place. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. And yeah, that's Ambassador Dr. Smasapwari, Mr. New Love Kakra. Mr. 2 minutes now.
Well, lawyers, I can say the same can say can be but
1 minute be
when it comes to examination, there are more criteria, objective criteria. Say which exam you are the mark no be nti say bia na before no na only 50 marks e bia obet manya session A ni 50 ni nyina na session B wanya 0 kra be pass and na bia mo fi say e bia session A ni objective nkwa session B ni written nti ye pese ehu e bia your writing skills na bibia nti no get pass from each side. It should be communicated in advance send e be yankro for wait me I prepare. Because sometimes when you know the criteria, a boy mouth me a prepare. When it becomes issue. But every examination, every admission, there's a criteria for it. Because I mean admission, me call George Washington University, Washington. Me call home your office when me no mokasa they gave me admission. And I'm say I'm on me have scholarship. I'm saying this I'm GRE. And I'm saying you're ready for GRE. And I say well that's the only criteria. On bedi tell me some mama scholarship and now mama into mama scholarship. Okay. And I mean so me do more admission more back. So I can pay fees. Okay. And you know there should always be criteria.
All right.
Before you start whatever you want to do.
Akati kan ho kakra be 1 minute be na yampo.
Kakra me kan say kwan ya ye General Legal Council de school for ne fa so no. To me who say yes na was enka eba. Because say o cultural paper say one paper over 100. It is obenya session A no kwa 50 and above. Nesebeti mama wonya admission. There is no way I was say ye kase ye mamon because nka wonya we 50 na 50 answer is no. And ye hunu baby a sa setup na initially tama omukwa plan ye ni nkan nchire wo mu. But since time ora education baby any why kase chinchina Chinese wonya we say wokonya we say. Enti ebesre because where o man ye records per the lawyers wo Ghana hanomwa. just enrich here, just Thursday, one of the Supreme Court judges, Mirror Finity, or mechanically was say, as of now, legal aid, there were just 35 lawyers. Ghana, you know, were 3,000 there about lawyers. And the minor, you hear a lawyer for. And the other thing that was here, see quite facilities now, you're casting into the first school for one.
Yeah.
A free Kumasi, I could see northern part of Ghana. And the institution be able to set up. Even at all court, have 5 northern regions or plus 3 a bono my ohona. I don't need to mean set up venue be all.
Okay.
Na ye makwai ma ye miem na legal education no. Yembam.
Okay.
Dan say Becca say
the office very phone consider or more.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Because me college can be.
Okay.
Omo mo churo ye no. Omo can be.
Thank you very much. Apostle Lawyer William Kusi, Dr. Smasapon, and Mr. Gordon Asamoah Lava, Nana Kwame Obin Akati. Nana Kwame Obin Akati, a lecturer at Kessben University College. Gordon Asamoah Lava, Executive Director, Center for Economic and Business. Dr. Smasapon, a director of the 5 centers, Ayakambum, Social Science Research, Kumasi Technical University, and Apostle Lawyer William Kusi, and Motiwa Munkano. Medidi Kwabna, Akuoko Kwarteng, Mama Lawyer, Hine Chai, AK Lawyer, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you too. Yameya Domoa.